What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Justin R. Prospect 708, Charlie Arlene, Kaiser Sosa, Benjamin Harrington, Juan Rodriguez, C. Black. What's going on? I see they're not sending out my notifications, huh? Alexander Gellant, what's going on? You have to go. You have got to be out of your mind. Who has to be out of their mind? Alexander Gallant. D. Hodges, my brother, what's going on? Optimus Prime, DIY Underdog, what's going on? Who has got to be out of their mind? What are you talking about? Justin R., what's going on? Come on, let's talk about it, Alexander Gallant. Brandon Hill Sr., what's going on, great brother? I see they're not sending out my notifications, huh? Spice Kid, what's going on? Not sending out my notifications. Money in the Ghetto, 45100 proof, what's going on? John Bracken, what's going on? Spice Kid, what's going on? Smash the like button as you come in, people. The brother said, DP Rocker, Jake Cooley, what's going on? Leland Lynch, what's going on? Come on, great brother Gallant. D Smoke 8195, D Dub, what's going on? Big Money, what's going on? Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications. George S, what's going on? Ed Moore, Erskine McGee, Ishmael Malone, CC30 T Dub, Randy Ridley, Cozius, Mark Miller, John Blaze 06, what's going on? Big Block, what's going on? C Black said he got the notification. Yeah, they pick and choose. Bernard Brown, what's going on? They pick and choose who they want to send it to. They're not sending it out today. Kashif Dixon, what's going on? Mansa Musa Lifestyle, put up your dukes, what's going on? Great brother, you said that you. I asked you a question, great brother. You said it. I'm responding to you. Now you're not saying that. Randy McGee, what's going on? Now I'm at you. You said it, and now I'm asking you why you say what you said. Let's talk about it, and then you're not responding. I get confused when that happens. I get confused and wonder. Young Moses Entertainment, James Wilkie, what's going on? This was the first notification I got in a long time. And they're not sending. Young Moses Entertainment, Buddha B, what's going on? E2G Performance, great brother, Donald Favors, what's going on? They still not sending out notifications. The Quincy Alexander, what's going on? So I'm asking the great brother, Moped Mosley, Chua Coronado, what's going on? I'm asking the great brother why you say what you said. Let's talk about it. Kim Wilson, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? She said that was the best fight ever on Saturday night. I love Tank. The best fight ever? Soul Gang Boxing, Tyler Smith, Patrick Radibi, what's going on? Gene Jones, Jelani Evans, Jay Sanders, what's going on? Soul Gang Boxing, what's going on? That wasn't the best fight I ever seen. By far, it wasn't the best fight. It wasn't even the best fight I seen Tank perform. It's just Allen, what's going on? Michael Thompson, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. What's going on with you, great brother? Perhaps Mayweather sees himself in Davis and has true love and wants to see Davis win after all Davis's money tree for Mayweather. Chin Smoke, what's going on? Rondell Albert, Jay Samuels, Donald Favors, what's going on? Yeah, but is he helping his legacy? Johnny Q, PG Darrell 214, what's going on? Ryan Cloud, OLC TV, what's going on? Is he helping his legacy or is he just building money? It's just a business, or is it about legacy? Because if it's just about a business, well, then Tobias Sellers, what's going on? Well, then, you know, you're taking the fans to the woodshed. Malice 730, what's going on? DeWitt Dub Norris, what's going on? Then you're taking the fans to the woodshed, right? John Bracken, what's going on? I mean, Bro Man, what's going on? Stu Baby Love TV. Jane Sakai, what's going on? Mark Ambrose, what's going on? I mean, listen, this business. HL McLean 2, what's going on? Wesley Ingram, 96 Baby. Jonathan Mudaya, DJ, what's going on? Josh Solavis, CEO. Ron Robinson, what's going on? Hey, I don't mind it being either way. Big Daddy Madness, what's going on? Because this business right here, Slick Fox, what's going on? Mad James 23, Constantine, what's going on? I'm gonna tell you I'm asking you guys, then I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. And why Floyd Mayweather, I believe Floyd Mayweather is moving him in the manner he's moving him. Jasper Henry, what's going on? You know what my opinion is? CP, Derek Manning, what's going on? December Winter, what's going on? You know what happened? Floyd Mayweather very, very early, Austin Grant, CP, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather very early in his career learned that this is a business when he was trying to fight for legacy. And they didn't want to give him the legacy fights. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to take the business route. Deontay Pigram, Sean Pickens, what's going on? Slim Jim 314, my brother. Bro Man, what's going on? Gil Gilbert, Keith Graham, what's going on? I think Floyd Mayweather looked at it and he said, you know something? Bankroll, what's going on? Devontae Richardson, what's going on? I think Floyd Mayweather looked at it at that point in time and said, I'm just going to go the business route. Juan Rodriguez, what's going on? Boxing Session TBS. My brother Cal in the building. What's going on? Go subscribe to my brother, Boxing Session TBS. Hey, great brother, when you come in, drop the link to your channel so people can subscribe to your channel. Go subscribe to my brother, the Boxing Session TBS, man. Please go subscribe to my brother. Let's support him. Dr. RTV, what's going on? Mike, Seth Marie, what's going on? Boxing Truth Serum, Tay Walker, what's going on? Mike, what's going on? Samuel Davis, what's going on? K. Carl Russell, what's going on? Juan Rodriguez, what's going on, great brothers? Cameron Robinson, Michael Freeman, what's going on? So I'm gonna give it to y'all. Know I'm gonna give it to you straight. Mark Thomas, what's going on? I want to see Tank fight the best. But here's what I look at it. On twos, King Corleone, what's going on? This is how I look at it too. I remember when Floyd Mayweather was Pretty Boy Floyd, and he was coming through the ranking system. Now, I don't agree with it. I'm looking at it glass half full, glass half empty. Moves for the masses. What's going on? I'm looking at it glass half full, glass half empty. Why do you say that, Blue? Because when Floyd Mayweather was Pretty Boy Floyd, and I watched this man's career, and I watched him try to fight Prince Nassim Hamed. I watched him try to fight Joel Casamayor. I watched him try to fight Costa Zoo. I watched this man try to fight Isolina Freitas. I watched him try to fight the absolute best for legacy. Inside Third Eye Awakening, what's going on? Davey J, The God, what's going on? Kai, what's going on? Demetrius Jackson, Farouk, what's going on? I watched this. I watched Bob Arum say Floyd Mayweather could never be a superstar like Oscar De La Hoya is. I watched that. Now, as a fan, DP Rocker, my brother, what's going on? Now, as a fan of the sport of boxing, I don't agree with it. But can I understand where Floyd Mayweather is coming from? Absolutely, I can. I absolutely can. Because, see, Floyd Mayweather lived it. I watched it as a fan, but he lived it. LDTV, Backwards Bikes and Gaming, what's going on? Art Espinoza, what's going on? So, Floyd Mayweather is looking at it as a business. Oh, I can move Gervonta Tank Davis, make him a superstar, get all the money that we could possibly garner, and don't have to take the highest risk. B. Martin Jr., what's going on? On twos, brother said, I honestly don't think they should do business with Top Rank, put them out of business. But when you say that, who's losing? You, the fan. Top Rank is not going to lose, and they're not going out of business. The Raider Scholars, KTB, what's going on? They get the best young talent coming up. Top Rank ain't going out of business. They ain't doing none of that. They just gonna mix it up in house. And guess what? In certain divisions, they got more talent to mix it up. They can make better fights. Like Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez rematch. That's a big fight. That's a bigger fight than any of Tank's fights. Tone Capone 1, what's going on? Jeremiah Claiborne, what's going on? My brother, Crash Camp 67 in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, Bob still owes Mayweather millions. Why him make money he owes? Why let him make money he owes? Well, the thing is, Bankroll, what's going on? Marcus Gunn, what's going on? Jasper Henry, what's going on? The thing about it is, it doesn't matter. Bucktown 82, what's going on? That's business that went on behind the scenes regardless. Bob Arum is going to be in the mix. There's no Trav Gotti, what's going on? Bo Ones, what's going on? Keith James, what's going on? You can't maneuver around Bob Arum because he always finds great talent, young talent. Alexander Cordero, what's going on? Chilltown Major, what's going on? So guess who loses in the end? Guess who loses in the end? Clarence McClain, what's going on? Jameis Diamonds, Chilltown Major, what's going on? DC Trucker, what's going on? Where you been at, great brother? Guess who loses in the end? T-Jack, what's going on? Guess who's going? The demand is going to be higher for Gervonta Tank Davis and the fans. MD, what's going on? Randy Caldwell Sr., what's going on, great brother? Tay Walker, what's going on? Chief 496, what's going on? Guess who loses? Texas Bulldog Boxing, Roy Babineau, Seth Jenkins, what's going on? The fans and the pressure is going to be on Gervonta Tank Davis because they built him as the star. One of me, 92, what's going on? V-Rock, Kareem Hood, 40, Fritz and Charles, what's going on? They built him as the star. So now, how many times do you think the star, the guy, is going to be able to fight Mario Barrios of the world? Per song 1210 said he think Haney is overrated. I don't know why. Jiggy V, what's going on? I don't know why, great brother. Jay Blue, what's going on? He Who Greets, what's going on? Deontay Mosley, what's going on, great brother? Salute to LA in the building. Big Chungus, what's going on? Marcus G, what's going on? You can't build Tank as a star and have him continue to fight Mario Barrios. Law Junis, what's going on? Matthew Gibson, what's going on? Lai B. Asta, what's going on? When you hear Leonard Ellaby, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, say stuff like, "Oh, Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table," that how many? Come on, that's not even believable. That's not even believable. It's not even believable that you can say such a thing like Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table, huh? Jimmy Cash, what's going on? Illmatic One, what's going on? Song 1210. He said, legacy don't take care of your family. It's all about money. Cool. Let me ask you a question. Are you getting some of the money that they putting out? Just yes or no questions. Just yes or no answers. Money Mitch, what's going on? Yes or no answers. Dutch Master, Steve Peters, what's going on? A. Fulton, what's going on? Are you benefiting off the money that they receive it? Or are you losing? You yourself. Bo Ones, what's going on? Erod Z, what's going on? You yourself, are you losing or are you gaining money? Anthony Willis, what's going on? Did you gain money on Saturday or did you lose money on Saturday? Just yes or no answers. I'm going to show you something. Loyal the Great, what's going on? Loyal the Great, what's going on, great brother? My brother, Loyal the Great, what's going on, great brother? Tony TV, what's going on? Go ahead, tell me, great brother. Money Mitch said you're doing a live about it. Yeah, because I cover the sport of boxing. You're supposed to. Christian Gutierrez, what's going on? P-Dog, what's going on? Von Dollar, what's going on? Harold Harry Hugh, what's going on? Does the weatherman does the weatherman report on the weather? What are you talking about? I'm talking about it. Of course I'm talking about it. It's my job. Charlie Smith, what's going on? It's my job to report on it. Of course I'm going to talk about it. Von Dollar said he gained money off the Tank fight. That's because you bet. So you put that money out, you could have lost it. Just as easy as you gained it, as easy you could have lost it, right? I'm talking about guaranteed. in Sandy's world. Appreciate your content. I appreciate you, great brother. I'm asking you, great brothers. Crash Cam 67, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Seems to be working out great for Canelo. Nope, we're not going to put Canelo in that bag. Let me tell you why. See, this is what I'm talking about. We got to start doing, we deal with, first of all, let me start by saying this. We deal with facts over feelings over here. Kick Science Social, what's going on? We deal with facts over feelings over here. We're not going to put Canelo Alvarez in that bag because it's not the same situation at all whatsoever. Canelo Alvarez in his career. See, this is what I'm talking about. We just dismiss the past as if it don't exist. Francione Asilis, what's going on? We're not going to do that. So let's just go into the bag, shall we? Canelo Alvarez has fought Floyd Mayweather. Canelo Alvarez has fought Shane Mosley, regardless if you think it's past his prime or not. Canelo Alvarez fought Miguel Cotto. Canelo Alvarez fought Triple G, Gennady Golovkin twice at the height of Triple G's career, the reigning middleweight champion. He fought him twice, okay? Canelo Alvarez, yes, he didn't fight the absolute best champion at 175, but he did fight a big name at 175, and he was a world champion. He was not the interim world champion. He wasn't the regular world champion. He was the official world champion, and he's a 3-time world champion, and he was the ruler of that division in Sergey Crusher Kovalev, okay? So let's start there. And then he ended up fighting the real champion, the official champions, at 168 as well. Now, I wish that David Benavidez was on that list, but he wasn't. But we know that, yeah, he did swoop in and he did get the David Benavidez fight as soon as David Benavidez lost the belt, stepping off the scale, okay? But nonetheless, he would have had to go through Caleb Smith to be undisputed anyway because Caleb Smith was the WBA super champion, the official champion, okay? So Canelo Alvarez went through the super champion and the regular champion at 168. He beat Rocky Fielding, who was the regular champion or the vacant belt, and then he beat Caleb Smith, who was the super champion. So he fought both of those guys, okay? Then he fought Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is a big name in the sport of boxing. There was people that actually thought Billy Joe Saunders was going to win the fight. Billy Joe Saunders is a 2-division undefeated champion who was the WBO champion, okay? So with that said, he beat Billy Joe Saunders, okay? Now, you can say what you want after the fact that, oh, Billy Joe Saunders wasn't that great. Who did he beat? Well, we called for the fight with Billy Joe Saunders and he fought him. Now he's going in an undisputed match with the undefeated IBF champion in Caleb Plant. Let's not say, oh, Caleb Plant, if he beats Caleb Plant, right? Let's not say, oh, well, Caleb Plant ain't never beat nobody because Caleb Plant beat Uzcategui, right? And when he beat Uzcategui was seen as the boogeyman in the division. And Caleb Plant beat him. He dropped him twice. He surprised everybody, and he beat him. Caleb Plant got a very special set of skills, okay? Like what's his name? Liam Wilson, right? The guy from Taken. He got a very special set of skill sets. Now, if he plays out in front of Canelo Alvarez or not, we don't know. But guess what? We're not going to do that. Canelo Alvarez, he faced Erislandy Lara, okay? He faced Erislandy Lara. And when he faced Erislandy Lara, right, there was people like myself that thought that Erislandy Lara won the fight, okay? But nonetheless, he fought Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara was one of the best fighters at 154. He fought him. Now, what happens here is, Nick J, peace and bless, Queen, how you doing today? My brother L Dub Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother L Dub Boxing. So what happens is we want Canelo Alvarez to fight the best night in and night out because that's what we got used to when we was dealing with Floyd Mayweather, and if you was in the sport of boxing long enough to see the Four Kings, you know, they fought the best, right? So that's what we call from Canelo Alvarez. We want to see Canelo Alvarez fight the best. Yeah, there's guys he didn't fight. Okay, Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo. We want to see him fight those guys, right? David Benavidez. We want to see him fight those guys. But can you give me another 5 fighters that you can say Canelo Alvarez ain't fighting this guy? No, you can't do it, right? I want to see him fight Jamal Charlo, right? But I also want to see Jamal Charlo fight other fighters too. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight Demetrius Andrade. But guess what? Demetrius Andrade need to fight other fighters too. We got to hold everybody accountable. If we're going to hold Canelo accountable, we got to hold everybody accountable. And y'all know, I never not give Canelo Alvarez this work. But guess what? When we going to throw it, oh, he ain't fight. No, Canelo Alvarez is fighting. He fought Floyd Mayweather. He lost every single round, but he called for the fight and he fought him. He fought Austin Trout when Austin Trout was the champion and he was undefeated. He fought Erislandy Lara when Erislandy Lara was at the top of his game. He fought Miguel Cotto. Now, Miguel Cotto, some people say he was past it. He was too small. Whatever you got to say. That's cool. But he fought Triple G when Triple G was the undefeated, unified, reigning middleweight world champion, and everybody was saying Canelo Alvarez was avoiding him. Now, if you feel like he won the fight or he lost the fight, the first fight, second fight, whatever you may have, your opinion of those fights. Nonetheless, he fought that man. He fought him twice, okay? That is not the same situation, and we're not going to say that it's working out for him because he put in the work, okay? And whether you like the fight, I ain't like him fighting Avni Yildirim, right? I ain't like him fighting, campaigning for the franchise belt and all that. I don't like all of that, right? That caused confusion in the sport of boxing. But nonetheless, we cannot act like Canelo Alvarez never fought fighters in his career. That is not the case. Not the case. And this is, again, because now people are going to take it and say, oh, Blue don't like Gervonta Tank Davis. That's not what I'm saying. I'm responding to a question. Okay? And so what I'm saying is this, right? Gervonta Tank Davis has not fought anybody that is, well, maybe Yuriorkis Gamboa is a Hall of Famer, right? He's a 3-division champion, Olympic gold medalist. So maybe Yuriorkis Gamboa. But outside of that, we ain't going to act like, and Yuriorkis Gamboa was far past it. He was even further past it than Sergey Kovalev. He was further past it than Miguel Cotto. He was further past it than Shane Mosley. Come on. Canelo fought people in their prime. It's just that we want him to continue to fight the people in their prime because if they're going to tell us he's the face of the sport of boxing, they're going to tell us he's the pound-for-pound king. We want to see him fight the absolute best. So that's why we call for him night in and night out to give us the best fights possible. But we're not going to say that he ain't fighting nobody. No, that's not the case. Jeremiah Claiborne, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, Blue, I'm tired of everybody saying Devin Haney is overrated and haven't fought anybody, but their favorite fighter is Ducky Haney. And tell me who has T.O. really beat but Loma, because Comey is a good fighter. I'm not going to downplay Teofimo Lopez's resume. He beat Nakatani, Comey, and Lomachenko back to back. Teofimo Lopez is fighting people. Now that one thing don't have nothing to do with the other. So when people say Devin Haney's overrated, that's simply because they don't understand the sport of boxing. That's what that boils down to. They don't understand the sport of boxing. You understand? They don't understand what they're looking at. Okay, Devin Haney is very special. He's a special fighter. Okay, he's a boxer. And everybody just gets enamored with knockouts. And that's all everybody wants to see is knockouts. Everybody wants to see knockouts. And if you don't get a knockout, you overrated, right? They don't understand the sport of boxing. My brother, Crash Camp 67, brother, back in the Super Chat, dropping that 3/4 of a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Well said, Blue. Feelings in check. No doubt, great brother. No doubt. I just got to break it down every now and then. You know what I mean? See, I don't like every move that Canelo Alvarez make, but we're not going to say he's in the same boat with Tank. That's completely different. No, nor should he be. Tank Davis is now you can say this. And when Canelo Alvarez was 26, let me show you Canelo Alvarez's resume when he was 26 years old. Okay? This gets overlooked. When Canelo Alvarez was 26 years old, let's go to the videotape. And again, everybody's different. Everybody's different, okay? Everybody's different. But I'm just going to give it. You know, we deal with facts over feelings over here. Facts over feelings. You understand what I'm saying? We know that there's plenty of big fights out there for Tank Davis, and this is not Tank Davis. That's why I'm asking the question. Is it Floyd Mayweather? By the time when he was 23 years old, he fought Shane Mosley, Kermit Cintron, Josito Lopez, Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather, Erislandy Lara, James Kirkland, Miguel Cotto, Alfredo Angulo, Amir Khan, all by the time he was 25 years old. Y'all ain't hear me. Y'all didn't hear me. Because when he fought Floyd Mayweather, he's 23. So going into the fight with Floyd Mayweather, by the time he fought Floyd Mayweather, he fought Alfonso Gomez, Kermit Cintron, Shane Mosley, Josito Lopez, Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather, Alfredo Angulo, Erislandy Lara, James Kirkland, Miguel Cotto, then Amir Khan. He's only 30. Y'all not hearing me. Canelo Alvarez is only 4 years older than Gervonta Tank Davis. That may not have even registered to you. He's only 4 years older than Gervonta Tank Davis. Canelo Alvarez is only 4 years older than Gervonta Tank Davis, people. He seems a lot older, don't he? He's 30. Tank is 26. He's only 4 years older than Gervonta Tank Davis. Kenny, my brother in Super Chat, who you think Dev should sign with? Bob trying to force Dev over there, and it looks like brands are doing in-house fights, but Shakur can't get a big fight. Well, the thing is, I like Devin Haney right where he at. Devin Haney Promotions with father training manager Bill Haney in the rings. We ain't got to switch up nothing. LV Live, my brother, what's going on? Harlem in the building. We ain't got to switch up nothing. I like him right where he at. Eventually, they're going to have to mix it up with him. Stay where you at, Dev. Don't change nothing. George S., brother in the Super Chat. Yeah, they're moving around him because of his skill set. Because what Devin Haney brings to the table. He's a pure boxer. And they don't like to get in there with a pure boxer. George S., brother in the Super Chat. What you think about that Tank fight on Saturday? I thought it played out. Eagle City 56 is going on. Played out just how I thought. See, a lot of people don't understand. They don't realize, right? They don't understand and they don't realize that, the biggest attribute for Gervonta Tank Davis is not his power. It's not his power. I'm going to say it again. The biggest attribute for Gervonta Tank Davis is not his power. And once again, it was on display. And once again, it's going to get overlooked. Why? Because the only thing you remember is the 2 knockdowns. Right? Only thing you're going to remember is the 2 knockdowns in the 8th round and the 2 knockdowns in the stoppage in the 11th. How did he get there is what's important. How did he get there is what's important. Gervonta Tank Davis, his biggest attribute and the biggest, you know what Gervonta Tank Davis does? You ever hear that saying? The biggest trick somebody could ever pull is convincing you they didn't exist. Gervonta Tank Davis leads the boxing world. True Blue 45, what's going on? Everybody dismisses and the first thing they think about is power. Oh, Tank got power. You miss, and he wants you to miss it. He ain't missing me. Hey, Tank, you ain't get me, great brother. I seen it. I know what it is. It's this. He wants you to think this is not here, right? So we get enamored, right? We get enamored with, oh, he got the power, or oh man, Tank is partying in between fights. He gaining weight, right? Again, he gaining weight. PLG Ski, what's going on? He gaining weight, and he doing all these things because of this. He knows. See, let me tell y'all something. When you are a bodybuilder, and my brother Hardbody J. Timo could attest to this. When you're a bodybuilder or a professional athlete, the worst thing that can happen is you know how to get in shape. It's the worst thing that happened. Like me. It's the worst thing that can happen. You know why? Because, I don't have to worry about it. I know how to get back. I don't have to worry about it. I know how to get back. That's because you have this. You have the knowledge to do it. I don't have to worry about it. I'll get back. I don't have to worry about it. I could eat this and I'll get it back. I could do this and I could get it back. Right? Because Tank has this knowledge. That gets dismissed. This gets dismissed. You ain't get me, great brother Tank, because I see it. I know what it is. It's this. You never, not one time, this dude was losing the first 5 rounds. Whether you had him Barrios up 5-0 or Barrios up 4-1. He lost the first 5 rounds, right? Did his body language even... Barrios' body language looked like he was losing more so than Tank. Y'all ain't hear me. Mario Barrios' body language looked like he was losing more so than Tank. Why? Because Tank was putting mental pressure on Mario Barrios. He was putting mental pressure on Mario Barrios. You can see Mario Barrios starting to fluster and fold as the rounds was going on. Tank was grinning. Tank was grinning. Remember at one point in time, y'all probably don't even remember this. Remember one point in time, Tank looked at the crowd. Tank looked at the crowd and was like, yep. Nick JC said when he saw the smirk, it was over. Yep, you saw it. When he smirked like, got him. Who else did that? He looked at the crowd twice. He sure did. And who else does that? Floyd? Floyd did. This is what Floyd give you, right? Sugar Ray Leonard, right? The greats, they give you that. They got you now. And they know there's no more adjustments that you can make. Once they got you, they got you. Once they got you, they got you. Because they know you ain't making no more adjustments. You in this spider web with me, baby, and we gonna dance. See, Tank, the people see the excitement, right? You know what I learned from Tank? He's an entertainer. I didn't realize this. I'm like, man, Tank is man. You know, we always say, man, I don't want Tank to lose it, man. He got an opportunity. Hey, this is no slight to nobody else. So I hope nobody else takes it the wrong way. We put Tank in the same category, and I don't want to say this, but I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. But we put, y'all know I got to deal with facts over feeling. We put Tank in the same category as we do Adrian Broner because they hang out together. And so we think like, he's going to go down the same path. What Adrian Broner's dealing with is things outside the ring. Tank can separate the two. That's the difference between them. Tank can separate the two. It's go time for Tank. Oh, it's go time. When it ain't go time no more, Tank go over here and go back to it. He's a showman. He's an entertainer. What he knew, the crowd, he knew Floyd Mayweather was panicking. He knew everybody was panicking. He was losing on the cards. He had to play to the people and let you know, I got this. Don't be concerned. I got this. Don't be concerned. So what I saw, I realized this in going back and watching the other fights. And then I realized this, if he confirmed it for me on Saturday. Hey, bro, this dude, number one attribute is not his power. It's not his power. It is this, and this. He wants you to think that this is not working. He wants you to think that it's just his natural athletic ability and his gift. No, I can bet you Gervonta Tank Davis is a student in the game. I can bet you that. He just act like he's not. Or nobody asks him. Nobody push those buttons to ask him, hey, Tank, man, you did this. Hey, we got 1,100 people. How many likes we got? The real McCoy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that. Duh, on your boy Blue in the super chat. Facts, Blue. Dev should, in my opinion, dominate the WBC rankings. Build it, and they will come. Yep, defend. Did I say defend? That's a fact. And defend some more, great brother. And defend some more. Abel B, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Prior to this fight, I thought Tank was just a knockout artist. The way he fought Saturday night showed me he is a great boxer who can close the distance. It reminded me of Canelo and Crawford. Thank you, great brother. Yes. He reminds me of Canelo Alvarez, but he's more athletic than Canelo Alvarez. He has traits that Canelo Alvarez don't have. Jeremy Claiborne, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, Canelo did fight all those fighters that you named because he was trying to get to the top. But since he have been at the top, he is fighting nothing but tomato cans. He's ducks good fighters now. That's not true. It's not true. In order for Canelo Alvarez to be undisputed at 168, he had to fight Caleb Smith. He has to fight Billy Joe Saunders, and he has to fight Caleb Plant. So that's not true at all. My brother Lauren Anderson, brother in the super chat, dropping The entire dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue, salute Room. Tank has it all. IQ, speed, defense, chin, power. I think he ices everyone at 130 to 140 except Shakur Stevenson. Just my thoughts after the fight. Smash the like button. Yeah, get the likes all the way up, my people. See, I done started going all the way in. I done started going all the way in and forgot to tell y'all smash the like button. Brother said Tank is maturing. No, he not maturing. He wanted you to think he was immature. He didn't have to mature. He wanted you to think he was immature. He wasn't immature. Tank is a student of the game. This is not something he learned overnight. No, sir. That's why Tank continues to tell you, y'all ain't see my boxing skills yet. He don't have to. Solo production, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I'll give Tank Gamboa. Outside of that, he still hasn't had a legacy fight. How it looks now, Floyd and Leonard are only care about keeping him on a pay-per-view attraction. I know Tank can take Taylor #legacy fights. Yeah, I believe in Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Taylor may be a little too big. Size, there's weight classes and things of that nature for a reason. I think Josh Taylor would be a little too big for him with the skill set that he possessed. May make it very, very difficult for him. But nonetheless, you know, I do believe that Tank can compete. I don't know if he could beat Josh Taylor. Jay Vinci, what's going on? Because he's just at such a size disadvantage with Josh Taylor. I don't know if he could win the fight. But Nick J, even that. Nick J said, I think he means outside the ring. He was immature. But that's what I'm saying. Even that, Nick J. We only saw what he wanted us to see. Now, he did make mistakes because he's young. He did make some mistakes because he's young, right? But for the most part, we just assumed that, you know, he's just running wild without focus on. And what I mean by that is without focusing on boxing. Because I don't believe that was the case at all whatsoever. We think that he ain't even paying attention to boxing. No, that man he paid a very close attention to boxing. He paid very close attention to boxing, and the dude is special. He is special, man. He could take a punch. He could give a punch. Man, this dude is special. Monkey Dan 123, my brother in Super Chat. Judges had it 97, 91, 96, 92, 96, 92, all for Tank. Yeah, because by that time, he had the 2 knockdowns. Well, he had 4 knockdowns. By the time we saw the scorecards, it was 4 knockdowns. I mean, at that point in time, it's over. It's over anyway. So I would like to see the judges' scorecards before the 8th round. Danley Staley, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue Blood. Tank ability to close the distance on bigger fighters is outstanding. He has a gift. #ring IQ, #bomb squad, #Spence, #Jerron Boots Ennis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AH2, what's going on? C Wood, what's going on? The real McCoy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. But what happened with Cinnamon saying that he wanted to be undisputed at 160 and Boo Boo stood in the way of that? Hey, like I said, real McCoy, great brother. That's why I said there's 2 fighters that we know he avoided, and Andre and Charlo, for sure. But we can't say he ain't fight nobody. That's what we can't do. The dude fought people. By the time he was 25, 26 years old, look at his resume. Look at his resume by the time he was 25, 26 years old. We don't even realize that he's only 4 years older than Tank. He's only 4 years older than Tank. Hey, think about it from this way. Tank is 4 years older than Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Does he seem the leaps and bounds ahead of them as Canelo seems with him? Canelo's 4 years older than him. He's 4 years older than them. Does the gap seem the same? Let that sink in. It don't do it. It seems like he's closer to them than Canelo is to him. Crash Camp 67, brother in Super Chat, once again dropping that 3/4 of a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Paying for knowledge they don't understand. You got to be pretty boy before your money made. Oh, this is a fact. See, the thing with Tank is, Mr. Pac-Man 216 was going on. The thing with Tank is he has both pretty boy and money made in his corner. Yeah, Nick J said Devin ain't making those kind of mistakes and he's younger. I'm talking strictly about the outside the ring foolishness. I hope he's matured in that area of life. Oh, for sure. But you know what, Nick J? And this is no slight to, you know, the father figures, the men around Gervonta Tank Davis, but he don't seem to have had that same guidance that Bill Haney presents and provides. You see what I'm saying? Bill is a different type of dude. You understand? Bill got his Devin Haney's siblings is already business minded. That's different. You see what I'm saying? That's different. Tank had to learn those mistakes as he grew. Devin, that's different. Tank had to make learn those mistakes. Devin, look, you wouldn't even realize Devin is the age he is. Hold on. Hold the horses. Hold your horses. We got 1,100 people here and 500 likes. I will wait. There's no way. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. There's no way we got 600 people moonlighting. No way. Matrix Theory, my brother in the super chat. The only main problem Tank have is not making weight. When he was an amateur, he was a pure boxer throwing combos. Oh, for sure. Man, Tank is different. Hey, there's no way we doing that, man. No way. No way. We got 1,100 people and 500 likes. No. No, sir. No, sir. Don't moonlight. Participate. We got 1,100 people and 600 people just moonlighting. Participate. Smash the like button. My brother Brooklyn Kennedy in the building in the super chat. If Loma defeats T.O. in the rematch, especially by stoppage, I think he might give Dev a chance if Bob don't trip and hit the like button is free. This is a fact. Taina Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Yeah, if Loma defeats Teofimo Lopez, I think Loma will give Devin Haney an opportunity because Loma will take the reins into his own hands. I think you're right, Brooklyn Kennedy. Salute to my brother Brooklyn Kennedy. Loma will take the reins into his own hands. He's not going to sit back and let Bob just say, hey, you fight this guy. Loma's not going to do that. No, sir. Loma's going to be like, listen, oh, this guy wants to do this? Because you got to understand, too, Loma's in a different place in his career as well. He's in a different place in his career as well. You see what I'm saying? E-Dogs 818, brother in the super chat. He said, it's my boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hashtag all one word. Has legendary Hall of Fame, iconic superstar boxer reporter back at us with another one. Hashtag salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%, man. 1,000%, man. That's much love, man. George S., brother in the super chat. What do you think has been Tank's best performance? His best performance was against Cuellar, but this performance wasn't nothing to sneeze at. I think his best performance though was against Cuellar. He showed us, man. He showed us, and he could take a punch. He was getting hit with big, clean punches from Mario Barrios. Clean punches from Mario Barrios. And it was like he wasn't even getting touched. I couldn't tell. I'm like, was that clean? Like, when they was like, man, he just caught him with a big hook, big straight right here and big left hook. And I'm like, was it clean? Tank didn't even budge. Daniel Staley, brother in super chat. Hashtag hit the like button. Yes, sir. I'm like, did he hit him clean? Because Tank didn't even budge. Get the likes to 1K, people. Get the likes up to 1K. ASAP. Said TV. Tone Capone 1. What's going on? Southern T Boxing, my brother in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing and Sports. Drop the link, Southern T. Leo Vince Smoke. What's going on? Brown Bowser C. What's going on? Abraham Bankroll. What's going on? B. Martin Jr. What's going on? Taina Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Let's get the likes all the way to 1K. I can accept 100 people just moonlighting. I can't accept 400-500 people just sitting there moonlighting, not participating. Come on. We work hard over here. We grind. Let's make it happen. Get the likes to 1K. It's free. Smash the like button. It's free. Smash the like button. Support the grind. So, like I said, you know, everybody gets enamored with Tank Davis's power, and that's the only thing that people see. And they start to say, hey, man, well, Tank's power, you know, Tank, look at the power, man. This power. The entire broadcast, the entire time I'm listening to it, all they're talking about is if his power is going to translate up to the higher weights. Is Tank's power going to translate? How come the chat is not moving? John O'Neill, what's going on? Say what? What's going on? Abraham, what's going on? Kelvin Faulkner, what's going on? Demetrius Bright, what's going on? Escobar 410 Baltimore, what's going on? Raheem Davis, what's going on, great brother? So all they was talking about on the telecast, Antoine DRM CST, what's going on? All they was talking about was Curtis Price. You know what I'm saying? TV, what's going on? All they was saying was, is his power translating? Is his power translating? Is his power? Is his power? Is his power? And I'm like, man, they are focused on his power and not focusing on the delivery of the power, the accuracy. Okay, those things are what's important. But see, again, they're selling it to you as power, power, power. If there's no power, there's no excitement. What about the power? What about the power? What about the power? Focus on teach. When you have that platform, they should be teaching the fans, the casual boxing fans, what they're seeing, how he's setting it up. Right? They'll say, "Oh, look at Tank. Tank is just you know, he set the trap." But how did he set the trap? Explain to them what he's doing. Explain to them why he's leaning on the ropes. Don't let the people just think that he was leaning on the ropes just to catch his breath or because he tired. No, he was inviting Mario Barrios in to open up. Explain to the people what's going on so they can understand and appreciate the total package. You understand? So the fans that are casual fans or not hardcore boxing fans or whatever that can appreciate the total package of Gervonta Tank Davis because they selling you just his power. Hey, man, this dude knock everybody out. Crash Camp 6-7, brother in the super chat, once again dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. About to get in this job site and make a hundo for your boy Blue. Hashtag smash the like button. Hey, Crash Camp 6-7, man. I appreciate you 1000%. Enjoy your day, great brother. Much love for you. Much love. Much love. Ace Krypton, my brother in the super chat, dropping a half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I think Tank beats everybody at 130, 135. I also love the instructions from Floyd was giving him during the fight. Tank's best fight is Haney, but I think he wins right now in 2 years. I don't know. We haven't seen Tank full package. We haven't. We haven't. I still favor Devin Haney because I am that high. Aaron Butler's 262. What's going on? Full of Hunger Boxing. What's going on? Dog Egg Prince. What's going on? I'm that high on Devin Haney's skill set. And Shakur Stevenson. I'm very high on their skill set. I Am King. What's going on? I'm very high on their skill set. Antonio Campbell. What's going on? And I think Devin Haney's boxing ability, his boxing mind, is just as high. It's just as high. That's why it's an interesting fight. Lord Junis, what's going on? Young Fortune, what's going on? He said Dev don't have the power, man. I'm sorry. No, he's not known to be a power puncher. No, that's not his specialty. It's not his forte. It's not his forte. LV Slugger, my brother in the building in super chat. Tank looked like a southpaw pretty boy Floyd with packed power and size. The energy in the building was experience, was an experience like no other. Hashtag pound for pound. Loud Music Sound California, what's going on? Devon Malcolm, what's going on? Hey, the dude is special, man. He's special. My brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Marvin Rollins Jr., what's going on? Yeah, you know, so my thing is this. So the question I'm asking, Reggie dropped the link, great brother. The question I'm asking is this. T Skills, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Tank became a household name, and his success in Atlanta proves black fight fans show up and show out for the right fighter. He got the goods because they are hating hard. Hashtag they mad. Hashtag but we good. That's a fact. But they told you our dollar don't circulate, right? Mike P, Scientific Mystic. What's going on, great brother? So my thing is this, right? I like the fact that, so now I saw a lot of people, and I know a lot of people were saying, hey, man, Floyd overstepped. I'm asking the question. So I know people read the title and they like, oh, Blue is saying this and Blue is saying, because people don't read question marks. They miss that. All they see is the title, right? They don't read the question marks. They ain't doing nothing. Get the likes up to 1K. We got 1,100 people here. We should have at least 1,000 likes. We got 850 likes. We should have at least 1,000 likes. So you know where you are. If you did not smash the like button, smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1.1K. 100 people I could accept. 200-300 can't have that. Get the likes all the way up. Let you Pullman Skill, EB, what's going on? Clarence McClain, who else we got? Joel Horter, what's going on, great brother? Okay, Daniel, what's going on? Leo Sarmiento, what's going on, great brother? Farouk, Kelvin Faulkner, DSA1, what's going on? So my thing is this, Bishop, my brother Bishop in the building in the super chat. Tank is a beast. He changed my forecast a little bit now. And Blue, you know I'm a huge Haney fan. I think that's a 50-50 now with him and Tank. Oh, for sure. I always told you I was 50-50. I just favored Devin Haney to win the fight. But you see, I always told y'all it was a 50-50 fight. What did I tell y'all all the time? I could see Tank winning the fight. I could see Devin winning the fight. I just favored Devin Haney to win the fight because of his range, his quickness, his athletic ability, right? It's not going to look the same. See, y'all got to understand something. When you're in there with a guy that's just as athletic as you are, right, and is just as mobile and is fluid and has a boxing brain just like you do, it's going to look different. It's going to look different. Now, it's going to be a high-level chess match. I think Devin Haney's reach, he knows he's been in sparring with Tank. Now, obviously, sparring and being under the lights is two different things. But he understands he's not going to be flustered by being in the ring with Tank because he already had the confidence he had in the second sparring session where, you know, they feel like Tank threw in the towel. So they have that confidence, and they both grew. Obviously, Tank grew as well, right? But it's going to look different than when he was in there with Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios don't have no wheels. He can't move, right? Mario Barrios' jab is not as good as Devin Haney's. His athletic ability, his quickness is not as good as Devin Haney's. You understand? So Devin Haney presents a whole different challenge. Now I know everybody's once again focused on power. Well, power, he don't have no power. Power don't win fights. Skills do. Now, in some aspects, power do. You get hurt, get caught, get clipped, and you get knocked out. Yeah. But you have to have the skills to set up the power, to use the power. You know what I mean? Guys come in there with power and can't box. Tevron Mitchell, brother in the super chat. Tank won't beat the top guys at 140. I don't think he could beat Josh Taylor, but I think he could beat Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is calling for the fight. I think he could beat Regis Prograis. I think he could beat Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is nothing short of Josh Taylor. I mean, he's nothing short of Mario Barrios. Now, he has more power. I think Mario Barrios showed more slicker ability than Jose Ramirez. Bishop, my brother in super chat, once again, smash the like button. What's wrong with y'all people? Yeah, it's free. Get the likes all the way up. Why we always got to be like, hey, man, smash the like button. Smash the like. As you come in, you don't walk up to nobody's house, open the door, and just walk in. Smash the like button. Marshall Law, what's going on? Leroy Derricott, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? When you come in, smash the like button. Oh, yeah, let me smash that like button. Retros for Life, 79 Boston. James Silver, Kel, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? My brother Matt Money in the super chat. I agree. It's a 50-50, but when Tank goes for broke, I don't know if Haney can handle it. Chess match for sure, though. See, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Shepherd King, what's going on? That will work against Gervonta Tank Davis in that situation. Because Devin Haney is mobile. And he's rangy. And he can stick to Devin Haney and stick to his jab. So if Tank is high guarding and just trying to walk him down, Devin will change levels with his jab. Bop, boop, switch, get out, move around. His conditioning is bar none. So he could do this all night. Ha, ha. Just change level. Ha, ha. And Tank going to have to work to get in. If he go high guard and just trying to walk down Dev is going, ha, ha. Switch levels on him. He's not going to sit in the pocket like he did against Linares. It's going to be a different kind of fight, right? And then everybody going to say Devin is boring. Andre Miller, what's going on, great brother? Matthew Business, what's going on? Rush, what's going on? Abel B, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, what are your thoughts on Mayweather as Tank's promoter? It seems like he can't take a step back and let Tank shine. Do you think Floyd is good or bad for Tank? A little of both. And I'm going to tell you why. Shelby King, what's going on? I'm going to tell you why, right? Floyd Mayweather doesn't know how to take a step back. He doesn't know how to do it. For instance, let me give you an example. I told my wife this, and I said, and exactly what I said. I said, Floyd Mayweather shows up to the fight. It's overwhelming, right? Not necessary. He makes his presence felt too much. Why do you have on 50,000 chains so everybody notices you, right? Then you have 30,000 security guards that are all 6'7", 6'8", 400 pounds, right? Why? Why? 2 security guards will be suffice and a suit. Plain and simple. Be incognito. Let me put on a suit. This is not my moment. It's not. He got on every rose gold, white gold, platinum, diamonds, this, that. Whoa. He's more dressed down when he go out than he is when he went to the fight. And so when you do that, you drawing they go Floyd. You can't miss him. Why? Let that young king shine. Let him shine. It's not necessary. Listen, at the fight, you don't need 3 trillion security guards. Why? Because guess what? When you're on the floor like that, and where Floyd is sitting and where the people, you're not getting to Floyd Mayweather. You're not getting to him. So it's not, two security guards while he's on the floor and walking in will be suffice. It's enough. No, he's standing at the ring next to the photographers. Standing at the ring next to the photographers, not sitting in the seat, going back and forth to the corner, you're drawing attention for no reason. You're drawing attention for no reason. Now, at that point, when he realized he was down on the cards, he may need to motivate him. I can understand him getting up and going over there and saying, hey, man, you down on the card, man. You got to turn it up, man. Now's the time, man. And going back to his seat. And, yeah, Coach Calvin invited him over. But from the beginning of the fight, look at the beginning of the fight. Coach Calvin is pointing, telling Gervonta Tank Davis, look, Floyd is talking to you. Why? Bro, Tank got this, man. He got it. He don't need that. Fade back. Let him live. Don't come to the fight wearing $4 million worth of jewelry. Why? Bro, we know you, Floyd Mayweather. We know you got it. We know you good for it. We know you got it. Bro, 1 chain is suffice. You got your clothes on. We know you good for it. Bro, relax. Michael Woodard, brother in the super chat. Lenore's dropped Loma. No one seems to remember that fact. Haney sure beat Lenore's worse than Loma did. For sure. They don't remember that, though. LV Slugger, my brother in the super chat. He said the crowd in Atlanta was 95% black. Love to see that. Oh, for sure. That's a great thing. Great thing. It's just some things are not necessary. That's all I'm saying, bro. If that's my fighter, right? You already established, bro. You already established. Will Gray, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Somebody gonna hit Tank with the if you don't want your promoter all in your videos dancing. Hey man. And I know this is Floyd's first merry-go-round with an ace fighter like this, but bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Bishop, my brother in super chat once again. Gary Russell, little brother at 140. He is savage. Him also. Him and Tank will be a good rippage. Cause dude can fight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Again though, he might be too big for Tank. Dwayne Yosa, what's going on? He might be too big for Tank, man. Great big men beat great little men. Great big men beat great little men. So my thing is this, right? You know, Robert Gilliroy said, "Why are you worried about what the man is wearing?" Watch this now. Robert Gilliroy, what was he wearing? Watch this now. I'm gonna show y'all something. Robert Gilliroy, what was he wearing? Larry Williams, what's going on? Don't time nobody, don't block nobody, don't do none of that. Please. I don't want nobody time, nobody block, none of that. Nothing, please. I got it. So Larry Gilliroy, what was he wearing? L won't fail. What's going on? My brother Keon, everything boxing and sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. Larry Gilliroy, what was he wearing? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Miss Tally 140. What's going on? He said a little too much jewelry, but not an issue. Now, how would you know what he was wearing if you wasn't paying attention to what he was wearing? Shepherd King, what's going on? Because you just told me why am I paying attention to what he was wearing. So how would you know what he was wearing? The truth, what's going on? Brian Nobley Barfield, what's going on? Kareem Hood 40, what's going on? So how would you know what he was wearing? Since you're telling me don't pay attention to what he was wearing, then how do you know what he was wearing? Mr. Pepper Hot, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us. Now, how did you know what he was wearing? Brian Barharas, what's going on? Tiger A, what's going on? How'd you know what he was wearing? Taylor Live, what's going on? He said, he is Floyd. Can't help that. No, you just told me don't pay attention to what he was wearing. Shy folks, what's going on? Big George 850, what's going on? I was making a point. But you said, why are you paying attention to what that man was wearing? Why are we talking about what he was wearing? So I'm telling you, okay, how did you know what he was wearing? He got your attention as well, didn't he? And you knew what he was wearing, didn't he? So that means he was doing it on purpose to get your attention, right? Tony Jones, what's going on? Nate Johnson, what's going on? Hamilton Steele, what's going on? Lester Sykes, what's going on? So he was doing it to garner your attention. That's how come you telling me don't pay attention to what he was wearing, but you was paying attention to what he's wearing because you ain't have no choice to pay attention to what he was wearing, right? Cameron Renfro, my brother in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue, salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you in the super chat. Right? Now go ahead, tell me. How'd you know what he was wearing? Jonah Apollo, what's going on, great brother? You said I forgot you? I forgot how I forget you what? How'd you know, great brother? Come on, tell me. Malik L, what's going on? Vulcanist, my brother in the super chat. Where you been at, great brother? Dropping that half a Duh! On your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue in chat. Do you honestly think Tank can beat Regis Prograde? Yeah, for sure. I believe he could beat Regis Prograde. Regis Prograde make a lot of mistakes, staying right in the pocket. He gets hit too much. Tank don't have to look for him. Robert Gilroy, now he said, I feel the fact that Floyd being who he is helps Tank as well because the cameras are always on him. Right. And I understand what you're saying. But at some point in time, you got to let him leave the coop and let him fly on his own. Right? You don't got to continue to walk down the block showing everybody. We already know you're worth $1 billion. You don't have to show everybody you're worth $1 billion. Let the young king shine. That's what I'm saying. So you realize you knew who he was from a mile away. Why? The reason you knew that is because he attracted you from a mile away purposely. You think he wore all of that for what? What you think he wore all of that for? You think he went in his jewelry collection and said, let me wear every chain I can find. The biggest chains I can find. Let me wear every one of my biggest chains I can find. In every different color. The yellow gold, the rose gold, the white gold, the platinum. For what? For what? Uncle Man, my brother in Super Chat, I don't think none of the young fighters have the next gear like Tank T.O. got the best chance because I think we saw the levels Haney and Shakur offer. No, we ain't see the best levels Haney and Shakur got to offer, great brother. We ain't see that yet. Teofimo Lopez, he showed me some body language, Malik L, what's going on, that I didn't like in the second half of that fight with Vasyl Lomachenko. Is not the biggest puncher in the world. So what I saw in that, his body language when Vasyl Lomachenko was aggressive, I didn't like his body language. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, they have a lot of growth. They're very young. They have a lot of growth, and they're not power punchers. Some people come into their power earlier. Big Texas Clayton Smith, what's going on? Amir Ali, what's going on? Amir Ali said, I'm a hater. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do nothing. Sway's Mullings, what's going on? So let me ask you, Amir Ali, you said I'm a hater. What am I hating on? Go ahead and tell us. Albert Harper, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us. We got 1,200 people here. Tell these 1,200 people what I'm hating on. Gio James, Khalil 98, what's going on? Larry Kamen, what's going on? Anthony Carlisle, what's going on? Chick Cicerelli, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us. Tell these 1,200 people here. Graham Z7, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do anything. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell us. See, because people use words out of content. Probably don't even know the definition of it. We just take these words because social media said it's cool to use words at certain points in times, and that's what we do for no reason. Marky Dan, 123, my brother in Super Chat. Tank versus Tio will sell out Madison Square Garden. I prefer that over Loma rematch. Blue, to be fair to Floyd, the camera would be on him no matter what Tank do. That's a fact, but sometimes you could fade to the back. Yeah, because he's Floyd Mayweather, but you don't have to. Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. Let me tell you something. When Mike Tyson walk in a room, he commands the entire room. Lion of Judah 44, what's going on? No matter where he go, Mike Tyson don't got to wear $1 billion worth of jewelry to do that. And neither does Floyd Mayweather. Mike Tyson walk in the fights, the whole crowd stand up and start taking pictures from the very last seat all the way at the top, as if they could see him. I know this because I witnessed it at least 3 times. At least 3 times. And Mike Tyson had on a turtleneck, a leather coat, and that was it. Sat down in his seat, and that's it. X-Krypton, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, Floyd instructions were great. I have no problem with him giving instructions during the fight, especially if they let him. He was giving great advice. Oh, for sure. I'm not saying he's not. It's just not his place. It's not his place. That man got a trainer for a reason. Let him train. There's a lot of people in the arena that could give Tank some great advice. That don't mean that they should. Y'all ain't hear me. there's a lot of people in the arena that could have went over the Tank and gave him some great advice. Does that mean that everybody should? Kobe Cole, brother in Super Chat. Why would Floyd change how he moved? Because y'all don't like it. He is the reason Mayweather Promotions is where it's at today. Of course he is. Because he's Floyd Mayweather and he started his promotional company. So let me ask you this, Kobe Cole. Why do people complain about Oscar De La Hoya being Oscar De La Hoya? I ain't never seen you come here defending Oscar De La Hoya. I never seen you come in here and defend Oscar De La Hoya when everybody got something to say about Oscar De La Hoya and the way he do things as a promoter. That got Golden Boy Promotions to be Golden Boy Promotions, didn't it? Oh, I ain't never seen you come here and defend Bob Arum for being Bob Arum. Because that's where it got. Bob Arum got top ranked to be the best promotional company in the history of the sport of boxing. So did you come here and say, well, you know, Bob Arum just being Bob Arum. Let Bob Arum be Bob Arum. Because why Bob Arum shouldn't be Bob Arum? Because y'all don't like it? Patrick Taylor, goodbye. You don't even know what the word means. Goodbye. Sways Mullins, my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you. Oh, you're a hater. I'm out of here. What did I hate on? You can't say nothing. What did I say that was incorrect? That I want Gervonta Tank Davis to have the spotlight to himself? You don't believe he should have the spotlight to himself? Brown Squad Inc., my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you, great brother. You don't think you don't think that Gervonta Tank Davis should have the floor to himself? Floyd Mayweather had the floor for 20 years. 20 years. You don't think Gervonta Tank Davis should have the floor to himself? That's all I'm saying. It's just step aside and let him shine on his own. He got this. He showed us he got this. Vernon Reed said, listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. He says, you sound crazy, though. Why wouldn't he give advice to his prize fighter win? Right or wrong, he's protecting his investment. Right or wrong? What are you talking about? So if he's wrong, it's okay for him to do it because he protected his investment? Boy, oh boy, man. He said right or wrong, he got to do what's right to protect his investment. So coming out the stands, so okay, let me ask you a question. LeBron James' son playing in the NBA, right? Michael Jordan's son playing in the NBA. Is it okay for LeBron James to come out the stands or Michael Jordan to come out the stands because they got to protect their investment to come on the court to tell their sons that they should be doing this, this, and this when they got coaches sitting on the sideline? You telling me that's okay? Michael Jordan is the owner of the team. Is it okay for Michael Jordan to come out the stands, come out the booth, to come on the court during the timeout and go on the court and start telling his team what they should and shouldn't do? You okay with that? Kobe Cole, brother in the Super Chat, not a fan of them, but no hater of them either. I just want y'all to understand how you sound. Bots fans, my brother in Super Chat, Floyd wants the cameras and cameras want him, but let the coaches coach. So if they did that, you wouldn't have an issue with it. Let's talk about it. If Michael Jordan came out the stands, you wouldn't have an issue with it. Okay, let me ask you a question. Watch this now. I'm going to show y'all something else. Let me give y'all another example. LeBron James is friends with Chris Paul, right? During the timeout, would it be okay for LeBron James to come on the court and tell Chris Paul what he sees? That wouldn't look funny to you? Full of Hunger Boxer, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Definitely don't want to change the subject because you're cooking, Blue. But the cruiserweight fight last night might have been fight of the year. They went in. Oh, for sure they did. They did, for sure. I don't even know how I got on this subject, man. Don't even know how I got here. Sugar, fantastic, brother in the super chat. Much love to you. Pound for pound king. Why you keep putting out in it? My kick's too fresh. Goodbye. Get him out of here. Deuces. Get him out of here. Don't even want to see him. Goodbye. Soldier Boy 911, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute from Philly, my good brother Blue and chat family. In my opinion, Floyd is like Diddy. He's always going to be the biggest star with the most shine on his label. All you can say is, wow. Hashtag Philly Cat. Salute to my great brother. Appreciate you 1,000%. Boy, oh boy, man. Bob Jack, my brother in the super chat. Tank versus Loma is a must. Has to happen. I want to see it. Now, let me tell you about this, right? I saw what Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez Sr. was saying, right? About, Floyd not, telling the truth and not wanting to give Tank the best fights. They had a fight already scheduled. They already had a fight scheduled. As if they have 2 fights scheduled. So how could they possibly be worried about Gervonta Tank Davis when they have 2 fights scheduled? Now, I know they was asked about it, but they have 2 fights scheduled. So how can he possibly be avoiding Teofimo Lopez? Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother, back in the super chat. He said, Blue, no need to go back and forth with these knuckleheads. Real ones know exactly what you mean. And the like button don't cost a dime. Smash the like button. Yes, sir. Get the likes all the way up, my peoples. So Brooklyn Kennedy is just like I said. When Bob Arum or Oscar De La Hoya do it, everybody, they wrong, man. They wrong. They're wrong. Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Demetrius Bright, my brother in the super chat. Hey, Blue Blood, changing topics. Stacey Shelby, 3-0, 3 wins, no losses. Tank's partner and Mayweather's to shine along with Badu Jack. Floyd needs to more like Al Heyman, to be more like Al Heyman. Well, he don't need that because he do need Demetrius Bright. He do need to use his star power, right, to bring attention to them. But you have to know when is enough. You understand what I'm saying? He goes to the press conference. Calvin Ford didn't answer a question in the press conference. Why? All the attention is drawn to who? Why? Have you ever seen a press conference where Eddie Reynoso, Oscar De La Hoya is there, right? Where Eddie Reynoso is not. Imagine Oscar De La Hoya just said he sees these flaws in Canelo. Did you ever see Oscar come out and be like, man, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that? No. Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother, back in the super chat. He said, you're right about Floyd, but Blue, you have to put the blame on Cal because he invited Floyd to coach. I'm not disagreeing with you, but that was Cal's fault for real. Yeah, he shouldn't have, again, he shouldn't have invited him into that situation. It's good to get his advice. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to get his advice? Why wouldn't you want to get his input and things of that nature? Of course you want to get his input. Of course you want his advice. Of course you want him to touch base with you. Oh, for sure. For sure. but dim your light to allow his light to shine brighter. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all. T Skills, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Once again, love Floyd in the ring, out the ring. I believe he sets a bad example financially for younger lions. He buys too much junk, my opinion. Oh, yeah, many people will feel that way. But here's the thing. I don't even listen. Floyd Mayweather is a walking billboard. So you got to understand a lot of these things that we may think he pays for, he may not pay for because they give it to him because he's a walking billboard. You want Floyd Mayweather to have your product on. You want him to represent your product. So he's a walking billboard. You see what I'm saying? I am Lori Baby. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? You want him to be a walking billboard. You see what I'm saying? That's what you want. I mean, you want him to represent your brand and your advertisement. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people will buy things because Floyd Mayweather, he buys it. You understand what I'm saying? And so because he buys things, he wants you. I mean, he can attract traffic. That's why he's good at yeah. You want him to be seen. You want him to be at the press conference. You want his presence because his presence garners attention. But he don't have to over present himself. He don't have to over present himself. You see what I'm saying? He don't have to do that. He can just walk in the room. He don't have to do all of that. All he gotta do is walk in the room. He Floyd Mayweather. He Floyd Mayweather. That's it. That's all. Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. What's the name of the cruiserweight? I gotta go back and look at it. Because now my brain is in a whole different place. I can't remember Coach Calvin's fighter's name that was fighting on the card right now. I'm Coach Calvin. Coach Cunningham's fighter. What's his name? He's 6'5". The 6'5" dude. He lost yesterday. Man, his name is eluding me right now. My brain's in a whole different place. What's Coach Cunningham? What's the two cruiserweights' name and what's Coach Cunningham's fighter's name? I can't remember Coach Cunningham's fighter's name. He fought I want to say Terrell Boucher. It's not Terrell Boucher. It's just Marky Dan. Just give me a second. I'll remember it. Give me a second. Mike on Sports. My brother Mike on Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Mike on Sports. Mr. Tally 140 in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue. If Tank take a loss, you think Mayweather will fall back then? No, Tank is still a star, man. Tank is that dude, man. Goodbye, Justin. Goodbye. Now see if your stock just dropped. No, Tank is a star. Tank is a loss won't define Tank in a manner it would other fighters, because he still brings excitement. It's just like Adrian Broner. They bring excitement. They have an aura, like Mike Tyson. They have a sense of aura about them that they're always going to, they're always going to be a draw, no matter what. They're always going to be a draw, always. So no, I don't believe that if he took a loss. And did I properly, my brother Mr. Tally, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Mr. Tally 140, dropping that half a dub on me. Yeah, no, I don't think that his stock is a drop. Jay Brown, my brother in the super chat. dropping that 3/4 of a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, I respect what you are saying, but that's just who Floyd is. And he's been that way for years. He's been that way since he changed his name to Money May. Floyd loves the spotlight. That's why he can't stop boxing. And I agree. But Jay Brown, here's my problem with that, right, Jay Brown? I agree with you, right? But if that's the case, then we also have to say what I said. We can't blame Bob Arum for being Bob Arum, but we'll do it. We'll do it in a second. Oh, Bob Arum got to do different. Bob Arum got to do. We'll do it in a second. Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya. Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya. We'll do it in a second. We'll want them to change just like that. And what did I say? We can't blame Bob Arum for being Bob Arum. But everybody said, oh, now you're defending Bob Arum. You see how that works? So that's what I'm saying, Jay Brown. I understand what you're saying. He is who he is. But, okay, so then we have to have that same standard for everybody. Because soon as Bob Arum don't make a fight or do something with Terrence Crawford, we're quick to say, oh, look what Bob Arum's doing. Look at Bob Arum. Well, Bob Arum been doing this longer than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, 44 years old. Bob Arum been doing this before Floyd Mayweather was even born. Bob Arum was Bob Arum in the sport of boxing before Floyd Mayweather was even born. We don't give him a pass. Jonathan Simon, my brother in Super Chat. What's up, Blue in chat? Remember, Blue, Floyd is still learning how to promote. This is still new to him. That's why he needs Leonard. Hey, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. What I'm saying to you is this, right? Tank Davis has what it takes to do it on himself. He did it. My brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building, in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute. Salute to you, great brother. Hey, bro, I meant to hit you back yesterday, man, and I completely forgot, man. Got tied up and completely forgot. So my thing is this. Well, when it's Bob Arum, we got to say the same thing. When it's Oscar De La Hoya, we got to say the same thing. Plain and simple. Hey, man, well, that's just Bob. But no, we'll be like, man, Chappelle Show 56 is going on. This is what we'll say. These promoters is ruining boxing. That's what we'll say. But when it's a promoter that you like because you can identify with his career in the sport of boxing. So when it's Floyd Mayweather, you can identify with his career and you favor his career. I'm one of the biggest Floyd Mayweather fans you could ever find. Do some of the biggest Floyd Mayweather parties ever. But since you don't favor Oscar De La Hoya, when Oscar De La Hoya does things, it's incorrect. And you'll come here, man, look at Oscar De La Hoya. And y'all got all types of names for Oscar De La Hoya and fishnet this and all of these types of things, right? All these types of things. I see it all. Why he don't get a pass for being Oscar De La Hoya? Because Oscar De La Hoya been Oscar De La Hoya since he was Oscar De La Hoya. Gail Brown, peace and blessings to Gail Brown in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to you. So that's all I'm asking. When Bob Arum is Bob Arum and doing the things that Bob Arum is doing, then why when Bob Arum don't want to make fights, right? Everybody has got an issue with it. Or well, Bob ain't making the best fights. Bob ain't making the best fights. Bob is hurting the sport of boxing. Bob need to go. That's what we'll do. How come I missed I Am Lori Baby Super Chat? I know I've seen it. Oh, man. I Am Lori Baby. Pardon me, Queen. I just completely missed your Super Chat. And I can't even bring it up on the screen. Sorry, Queen. Sorry about that. It's the only thing I don't like. When the screen starts moving and y'all put a Super Chat up, if I don't get it in time, it'll disappear on me. I'm sorry. Just type in what you put in the super chat, and I'll bring it up on the screen. Mike on sports, my brother in the super chat. Brandon Glanton beat Apache and Leon Lawson. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. And yeah, because you know what, Mike, I could not think of it right now. They got me all the way this way. Appreciate my brother. Go subscribe to my brother Mike on sports, man. Mike, drop the link to your channel so they can subscribe to you, great brother. Appreciate you in the super chat. Chick Cicerelli, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue right on the money. Pun intended. LOL. Let the youngsters earn their own attention. If Floyd was more secure, he wouldn't need to steal the spotlight. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's not that he can't be Floyd. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Not at all. I'm not saying that at all. but Tank Davis is the goods, is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Tank Davis is the goods, and he don't need no more help as far as drawing star power to himself. Lil Ball Pop said, then what are you saying? If y'all deal with facts over feelings, then you will understand what I'm saying. It's not that hard. It's really not. It's not that hard. Not at all. I'm saying at this point, you don't need to show up and you don't need to overshadow him. Your presence don't need to be felt unless he asks for it. That's what I'm saying. Emmanuel H, my brother in the building. What's going on? Yep, Don King was the same way. But guess what? Everybody had an issue with it. That's what I'm saying. When Don King did it, everybody had an issue with it. When Bob Arum does it, everybody has an issue with it. When Oscar De La Hoya does it, everybody has an issue with it. When Floyd Mayweather do it and you bring it to attention, no, now I'm a hater. What are we talking about here? Jay Jackson said, I don't get your logic. What are you talking about? Jay Jackson, you have a son. You was a superstar. Now you have a son that's a superstar or a protege or somebody you're training. You're a superstar. You don't understand to take a step back so that he can shine on his own? What am I saying that I don't understand? Face the Great said, but he is a trainer as well. Oh, he is? Who he train? Who do you train? Go ahead, I'll wait. Go ahead. Tell me. Tell me who he trains. Go ahead. Tell me. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Tell me who he trains. Who does he train? What fighter you saw him train and walk out to the ring and fight and train? Go ahead. Tell us. Tell me. Brooklyn Light, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, shut him down. Anyone with the brain should know that Floyd has always had boundaries issues. It's also obvious nobody has nerve to check him. Floyd can't stay out of the spotlight. It's like a sickness. It's natural to him. It's you know what it is, Brooklyn Light? It's natural. It's natural for him. That's all. No, I'm not saying. Hey, man, y'all going all the way left. Amazing. Leave Floyd Mayweather? I didn't say none of that. Kevin Faulkner, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, you that dude. but stealing the spotlight and single-handedly destroying boxing for decades are not on the same level. Respect your opinion. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing the great work. Appreciate you, great brother. But stealing the spotlight and single-handedly destroying boxing for decades. How did Bob Arum? Hey, bro, what are y'all talking about? Bob Arum delivered some of the biggest fights in boxing history. What are you talking about? He destroyed boxing. How could he destroy boxing? What are you talking about? He had Floyd Mayweather. He had Floyd Mayweather. He had Oscar De La Hoya. Now, he didn't promote Floyd Mayweather to the man that he should have been, but what are you talking about? He's destroying boxing. Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in Super Chat. Whoever said Floyd is a trainer needs to be slapped. Man, these Brooklyn Kennedy, they know you're dealing with feelings. My brother Keon said boxing fans pick and choose according to who they like and dislike. Energy is never the same. Right. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. It never ceased to amaze me. Keyword had. Oh my goodness. My brother Renee Bosch Young in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosch Young. Coach Show Drive Race Sport. What's going on? He said keyword is had. Amazing. Kareem Ebanks, my brother, what's going on? Amazing. IQ CEO Humble said, you a Floyda. Really? Goodbye. Solomon Barker, what's going on? Don't know what you're talking about. Big Easy, what's going on? You don't know what you're talking about. And clearly, you need to see this is what I'm talking about. Y'all should learn, right? You never start reading a book from the back. Learn something. Okay? I'm a Floyd Mayweather hater. You sound, you know, I'm gonna ignore that. Rashay Boy, what's going on? Because they don't know what they're talking about. Dimitri's right, my brother in the super chat. Once again, Floyd is the owner, chairman, and president of Mayweather Promotions and wants everyone to know it. In time, he will let his CEO and other the key leaders lead. He already has. Leonard Ellaby does everything. You see Leonard Ellaby at everything. My brother Fred, Barbershop Conversations in the building in the super chat. He said, start of season you had Bulls hat. Oh, start of the season you had a Bulls hat. Mid-season you got a Nets hat. Here's something for your son's hat. Nah, bro. See, you got it wrong. I'm a Bulls fan since 1983-84. But I'm going to root. If the Bulls ain't in it, as we not, and as we haven't been, I'm going to root for New York. I just don't have no Knicks hats. I ain't got nothing orange and blue. I ain't got no Knicks hats. I got Yankees hats. I got Mets hats. But Mets hats, orange and blue. I ain't got nothing to wear orange and blue. I got Islanders. I got Rangers hats because it's New York. Just like you going to do out there in L.A. If the Clippers win, L.A. going to be celebrating. The whole city of L.A. going to be celebrating the Clippers. And be like, well, I'm still a Lakers fan, but I'm supporting L.A. It's just that we got more teams here. More relevant teams. Dub J Luckett, my brother in the super chat. If Tank or no one in his corner had a problem with what Floyd did, then neither should we. Keep up the great work, brother. Right. I was just Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Blue, you just gotta wear a white tee, bro. Man, it don't go with the orange and blue, man. Don't go with the orange and blue. Miss Put Together, peace and bless, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, T Skills. T Skills, I know you get it just man oh man, bro. You just can't make it up. Like it just you just can't make it up. Blackwater Boxing, brother, what's going on? Bull Ones, what's going on? He said you never see what he said? You'll never see a Lakers fan with a Clippers hat on. Stop it. I'm not a Knicks fan and I'm not a Nets fan. So I can wear either or. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. There's the difference. See how that works? Beezy Boy, what's going on? I just wear New York. I'm just celebrating New York. I want New York to win. We ain't win a championship in forever and a day. In basketball, baseball, the Yankees rule. Everybody wear a Yankee hat. Everybody. Emmanuel H, my brother in the super chat. Watch yourself, Blue. Clippers only winning that, making it to the Western Conference Final banner, and it'll never happen again. Hashtag they trash. Unreal, man. Let me get my brother, the historian, up on here so we could go ahead and get it in, man. Y'all done hurt my voice, man. Yeah, we're going to get the historian on here. Deal with it, TV. What's going on? No, we're not. We're not ending early today, Jalen. I just started on time. That's all. You just so used to me starting late that it seemed like that we ended early. That's a shame. I should be ashamed of myself. Jalen think that we ended early because I started on time. That is no bueno. That is no bueno. Just think about that. Tank is overrated. Man, how could Tank be overrated? How could Tank be overrated? He said, what up with Tank wearing the Canelo gloves? I mean, you wear whatever is comfortable. Mr. Drick Joe, what's going on? How could Louis Cardo, what's going on? How could Tank be overrated? How? What has that man done to be overrated? Overrated? Why would we say that he's overrated? How could Tank be overrated? What has he done to say that he's overrated? How's he overrated? Please explain that to me. Martrell, Virginia Beach, what's going on? Where you been at, great brother? How could Tank be overrated? I want to know that. Please, somebody explain to me that. And as far as him wearing the gloves, that's that's the gloves that he feels he deems to be comfortable. It's just like see again, right? Because Tank is wearing, we know who it is. We know it's Canelo's gloves, right? Because we know it's Canelo's gloves, we'll say, why is he wearing Canelo Alvarez gloves? Well, he wears Grant gloves, and why is he wearing Grant gloves? Road Money, what's going on? What connection you got with Elvis Grant or Everlast? Or what's the difference? Because you know who Canelo is, you can see his face. Let me tell y'all something, right? I know a brother that makes glasses, Malik Dupree, right? He makes these shades and these glasses and things of that nature, right? Days 954, peace be free. What's going on? And the brother told me, saw me wearing the glasses, came up to me and said, "Hey man, hey, what's the name of the glasses? Because I don't even keep up with that fashion. But what's the name of the shades that have the diamonds in the shades? What's the name of them that everybody wears? What's the name of those?" Mr. Q, what's going on? Dare to be different, what's going on? Sin Strong TV, what's going on? What's the name of those glasses? You know, they got the gold, the diamonds in the frames. Nah, Mr. Kaboom, it's not Cartier. It's a different name. Khalil Mays, what's going on? The Buffs, right? Buffs. Thank you, Roll Money, right? And so they're not Cartier, right? They're Buffs, right? Right. So a dude came to me. So my boy makes those as well. Well, he's not my boy, but it's a black-owned business, right? And he makes them now as well. He has a store. He has his own store, right? In one of the biggest, most elegant malls in New York, right? In Roosevelt Field. And he makes these glasses now, right? And he has the diamonds in them as well. So I'm supporting the brother, and I bought a pair, right? And a dude came on one of my posts when I'm wearing the glasses, right? And says, "Hey man, uh uh uh," he came on there and says, "Hey man, take off those fake glasses." And so I said, "Huh? Oh man, those are fake." Mr. Miyagi, what's going on? And so I kindly inboxed the brother and I said, "No, they're real. There's just a brand you don't know." He says, "Well, if they're not this brand, they're not real." Who deemed that brand to be the only brand to be authentic? So because this dude that I know, not my boy, but I know him, and he makes glasses and opened up a store and things of that nature and is doing very well for himself. And so I said, "Brother, how? I'm supporting a business and this brother is doing his own business. What going on reaction? What's going on?" So they're real. It's just a brand you're not familiar with. And they ain't cheap either. They ain't cheap at all. By no stretch of the imagination. Underground Sound, what's going on? They ain't cheap by no stretch of the imagination. So the brother said, "Well, I don't know who he is." And I said, "Well, that's the problem. Johnny Oatmeal, what's going on?" So that was the end of that conversation. I couldn't keep going. I couldn't. Sean Richardson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Top Rank needs to be sold back to the Nation of Islam. Bob has held the culture of African American boxers dry, or has bled them dry. Coach K, what's going on? So, Good 74, what's going on? I'm gonna show you these. Let me show y'all these glasses. I'll wait till Kurt come on, then I'm gonna get them. So, because I want to show you, they're official glasses. He makes, and I bought them, supporting them. Jeremy 2684, Chain Link, what's going on? This dude talking about they fake. They ain't fake. This dude, they're official glasses. They're heavy. They're official glasses. Bike Speedster, what's going on? Big body 26563, what's going on? How many buys did it do? I don't know. I'm expecting it to do well. Game Records, Game Militia, what's going on? I'm expecting it to do very, very well. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? I'm expecting it to do very, very well. Yeah, St. Louis Mick. It caught me and I'm like, huh? What do you mean? This is from the manufacturer is himself. Yeah, Eric Holt. Yeah, I'll give you it. I'll give y'all the information. Malik Dupree. So I was just taken back. Like, man, I was just. It's Malik, MALIK, Yeah, he makes shades, all types of glasses. On Instagram, Malik. Let me type it right here on Instagram. That's him. That's him right there. Malik Dupree. Malik.Dupree on Instagram. Check him out on Instagram. Official shades, man. Official. Shades, glasses. I'm supporting the brother, and then brothers told me, man, those are fake. James Aaron said the fight was boring. What fight was boring? What fight was boring? Tank Davis fight was boring? Smash the like button, people. Tank Davis fight was boring? Get the likes to 1.5. The website looks nice. Yeah, Eric Holt. You see it? Yeah, Jalen. Jalen, look on Instagram, Malik.Dupree. Tell him Blue Blood sent you. Priest Dudley said Cartier's make okay. Yeah, so I'm just supporting the brother. Oh man, those ain't real. Why? Why aren't they real? Huh? They real to me because he made them, and see, this is the difference. I could talk to him. Tell me the last time you had a conversation with the person that made Cartier. Can you call the person that made Cartier or the Buffs and say, hey, listen, man, this and this, and actually shake his hand? No, he don't even know you exist, and probably will never know you exist. And probably will never know you exist. So this dude, I'm gonna support him, man. That's what I'm gonna do. Shepherd King, what's going on? I'm gonna support that man. Just tell that man Blue Blood sent you. AP Trader said facts is the site is official. Yeah. Just send him a message, tag him, and tell him Blue Blood sent him. Just tag me. Right, Miss Put Together. How you gonna tell me what's official and what's not? How we know what he gonna be tomorrow? Come on, man. Support it. How you know he don't have the same company that's making those and making his? Rodriguez Jackson, what's going on? Kyle Lewis, what's going on? This doesn't Sean Gordon, what's going on? Yeah, he should fight. I want to see him fight Lomachenko. James Whitaker, yeah, he official. He is. Big brother in life, what's going on? Christian Richardson, what's going on? Richards, what's going on? So Mello, Fresh Cabal, what's going on, great brother? No doubt, AP Trader. Just tag me. Just let them know, tag me in it, and let them and let them know that I'm just trying to show the brother some love, man. That's all. Raging Hulk 74, what's going on? Fly High 89, what's going on? Nice official glasses, man. Come on, man. And you see his store? Official, nice, elegant store. Come on. John O'Neill, no, Spence fight not off, man. So Deshaun Jones said can't find the page. It's Malik dot. I put it wrong. Let me spell it again. It's just like that. Malik dot Dupree. Mr. Miyagi Westwood. Yeah, Dave East wearing them. It's a lot of people that support the brother, man. Come on, man. Like, people quick this, man, that ain't real. Come on, man. Blackwater Boxing, brother in Super Chat. Salute. Do you think Black Hollywood stays home without Floyd Mayweather? Does Tank have A-list celebrities in the audience without Floyd? Floyd ain't fighting. Floyd ain't promoted. And what I mean by that is he wasn't out there and doing all the work. That's Leonard Ellerbe. Was Floyd Mayweather at the press conference? No. That's Leonard Ellerbe and Tank. Y'all not giving Tank Davis enough credit. Y'all not giving Tank Davis enough credit. For world boxing, what's going on? Give Tank Davis enough credit. Why? What you mean, Tank? You don't think Tank could sell? You don't think Tank could be like he sold out Baltimore? Oh, because that's his home city. Tank could sell. The product sells itself after a while. You don't need to promote it. It's just like Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury trilogy. As soon as the tickets went on sale, the fight and the storyline sells itself. The fight and the storyline sells itself. Right? So you don't think you think because it's so now this even more of a reason why he should fall back. Because if people believe that he can't sell, so it's all Floyd Mayweather. So if we feel like it's all Floyd Mayweather that's doing this, that's getting him to sell out Atlanta and all of that. Well, that's even more of a reason that you should start to take a step back. Checkmate. What's going on? You see what I'm saying? He can sell. Gervonta Tank Davis can sell. He's a star, man. He's a star, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.5, man. He's a star. God bless 747. Devin Haney don't sell. Making millions upon millions of dollars. How is he not selling? Is he selling like Tank? No. But he's selling. Albert Soto, my brother in the super chat, dropping that. Get up on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you. So he's selling. He's doing well for himself. He's doing well for himself. The GOAT said, Blue, who do you think is a bigger pay-per-view star 5 years from now? Jaron Ennis or Gervonta Tank Davis? Oh, that's a good question. I would say 5 years, maybe Tank. Tank may still be the biggest star. Maybe, I don't know. I would say Tank because he's already there. So in 5 years, he keeps winning. The fights are just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I think Jaron Ennis is 23 years old. In 5 years, he'll just be getting to, Tank Davis in 5 years. He'll be in the absolute prime of his career. And he keeps winning. The fight is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And he's already a superstar. He's already a pay-per-view star. So in 5 years, that should be, he should be at his peak at that time. Kareem Ebanks, my brother in the super chat, Tank is a household name now. Oh, for sure. Is he a household name? I don't know about that. I don't know if he's a household name just yet. Not just yet. But in 5 years, man, Tank is going to be. Whew. He not a household name yet. Not like a household name is Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roy Jones Jr., Those are household names, man. When you can walk in anybody's house, they don't even watch sports, and you can make mention of their name, and they know who you're talking about. That's the difference. He ain't there yet. He's trajectory in that. He's headed there, but he ain't there yet. Not yet. Not yet. But his trajectory is headed that way, though. But boy, oh boy. But boy, oh boy. His future is bright, man. Yeah, you say household name, man. You talking Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Those are household names. You can walk in anybody's house around the world and say, hey, you know Mike Tyson? They know exactly who you're talking about. Hey, you know Floyd Mayweather? They know exactly who you're talking about. Kevin Faulkner said he's close. No, he's not close. S550J, what's going on? Yaakov One White, what's going on? He got a ways to go. He got a ways to go to be a household name, to walk in it, anybody's house around the world and say, hey, you know this person? That's a household name. He ain't there yet. No, he's not there yet. He's heading that way. He's heading in, Moyo Sauce, what's going on? Taylor Live, what's going on? Manny Pacquiao, right. Manny Pacquiao. You walk in anybody's house and be like, hey, man, you know Manny Pacquiao? Everybody know who Manny Pacquiao is. That's different. That's a different level of superstardom. That's a different level of superstardom. Those dudes is on a different level, man. Hey, smash that like button, though. Let's get the likes to 1.5, my peoples. I'm waiting for the historian to come on in. Is Canelo a household name? No. Do I think more people know Tank or Spence? I think it's the same. I think it's the same. Depends where you go. Errol Spence. Errol Spence is that dude, man. Roberto Duran, a household name? No. Superstar, Roberto Duran is not a household name. You can walk in people's houses and, hey, you know who Roberto Duran is? Some people may, some people, I don't know. Who's Roberto Duran? It's a huge name, but is he household worldwide? Manny Pacquiao? No. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. Those are household names. Those are household names, man. Anwar Willis, my brother in Super Chat. My son Carlito just said that Blue Blood Sports TV. Oh, he said my son Carlito just said that's Blue Blood Sports TV. Oh man, that's love right there, great brother. I appreciate you, King. I appreciate you, man. Showing me love, man. Tell your young King, man, I said what's going on. Salute to him, man. The future. He's the future, man. Appreciate that, man. That's love, man. When y'all tell me things like that, man. Who I got? Teofimo Lopez or Tank? I got Tank. I got Tank. I think that Tank Davis, man, he just computes information on a whole different level than Teofimo Lopez, man. JG Smooth, what's going on? Got my brother in the building, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, what's going on with you? My bro, my brother, my younger brother, Blue. What's up, chat, aka the family? How's everybody doing on this Monday hot evening?
Man, it's hot. 95 degrees today, Kurt.
I'm going to have my air conditioner running all week nonstop.
And Kurt, they said tomorrow's it's supposed to be 100.
There's a heat wave across the country. In Portland, it was 112 today. So that goes to show you right then and there. In New Jersey, New York, we got the 3 H's: hot, hazy, and humid.
Yep. Whew. So imagine what was it in Vegas. I could only imagine what it was in Vegas.
Forget about it. I went to Vegas many times in July. Always July. I'm like, what?
Me too, Kurt. I went to Vegas, Kurt, for my honeymoon, me and my wife. And matter of fact, my honeymoon my anniversary coming up in 2 weeks. And boy, oh boy. Whew. I could tell you a story, right? Kurt, me and my wife, I'll tell you this quick story, right? So you know those Fat Tuesdays? So we go get one of the extra tall ones, right? And Ed Rock, appreciate you. We get the extra tall Fat Tuesdays, right? The pina colada ones, right? And you know they put the the shots in there, right? Quincy Carter, brother in Super Chat, Tank's head and body faints is his secret weapon. Oh yeah, man. His mind, his IQ is. DJ, brother in Super Chat, Tank versus Prograde should be next. I love that fight. I think it will be, but it's I'm hearing that it could be my brother L Dub Boxing actually telling me it could be Mikey Garcia and Regis Prograde. But so yeah, Kurt. So we get the Fat Tuesday big one, and they put the shots in it. So I said to them, me and her walking, because it was like 108, 110 degrees, right? And so we walking through the casinos, and I parked at the MGM. And we walking and we drinking it, and we went through it. We were sharing it, right, Kurt? And we went through it like that. We just wanted something cold because it was hot. You know what I mean? So we sharing it and drink it just like that because it was 2 of us, right? And I'm like, let's get another one. You know, you get the refills for like, at that time, I think the refills was like $1 or something like that. And so we got the refills, and we walking, right? And we go through it again because we just window shopping, and this is the first day we out on the day. Like we landed the day before, so this is the first day we out on the day, and it's in the afternoon. It's like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we window shopping, just finished eating breakfast. So I'm like, man, let's get another one. We drink another one, but now I'm like, man, add another, because you know when you get the tall, it's so tall, it's so big. The shots look small, right? So I kept telling them, you can pay for the extra ones. So I'm putting the extra ones in there, right? Hey, man, Kurt, man, we got a little bit distance now. And I'm like, man, I'm feeling buzzed, like really, really buzzed. And my wife is not a drink at all. So I'm like, you feel a little buzzed? She like, yeah, I'm feeling, like, my face is numb, buzz. Right, Kurt? So I said, oh, man, I didn't know. So I go back. We stop at another one. I'm like, hey, man, because I was getting those extra shots. So I said, man, what kind of shots are these? Because I just was telling them to put extra shots. I didn't ask them what it was, right? Hey, man, Kurt, you know what it was?
What?
151.
Oh, man, that'll knock you on your back. Oh.
Right, Kurt? So it's 151. So I'm like, oh, man. So mind you, we got one we ain't finished. So my wife is a saver. She like to save everything. So, those cups are like souvenirs. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, we got to finish this. I ain't going to pour it out. We got to finish this. So we drank it. Man, Kurt, we came out the hotel. We was walking through all the hotels, man. Got outside. Mind you, I parked at the MGM. Kurt, we were so far down the strip walking through the hotels. So I said, let's get a cab, let's jump in the cab and go back, because, we was faded now. So I'm like, let's take a cab and go back to MGM and get the car. And I asked the dude in the cab, man, you take us up, take up the street. This dude said, hey, $25. I said, bro, I could see
That's
the hotel.
Rip off.
So I said, $25 to go up the road. He's like, yeah. I said, man, come on, man. We'll walk. Man, Kurt, we walked. She was like, let's walk outside. I don't know why we did that, Kurt. Man, we kept stopping by them big fans that blow the mist, the water and the mist out. We kept stopping by that. Man, Kurt, we got back to the hotel, laid down. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:30 right at this time now. Man, we laid down, Kurt, got up. I'm like, yeah, now we could go get some eat. We recuperated. Let's go get something to eat, enjoy the night. So I'm like, man, it's dark, man. Kurt, it was dark outside. So I'm like, man, look how dark it is. It looked like it's going to rain or something. Because mind you, it was only 3:30. The sun was shining. You know what I mean? So like, man, why is it this dark? Hey, Kurt, I kid you not. I'm like, man, I tell her, I said, it's only 4 o'clock. So she's like, that's it? I said, yeah, man, we only slept for a half hour. She's like, man, 4. I'm like, wow, man, it must gonna rain or something. Man, Kurt, it was 4 a.m.
Crazy.
We slept the entire day away. The entire day. I said, oh, she said, never again. You see what you did? This. Man, she was, you see what you, I'm like, unbelievable. The only thing open was McDonald's.
It's man, that's crazy, Blue, man. Y'all going away for your anniversary?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to surprise her with something, but she's stubborn. She's stubborn, but yeah. Jermaine Bean, brother in Super Chat. Kurt, you think we seen the last of Rosario? Dude can't take a shot.
I worry about that dude, man. That's not neurologically something ain't right with Rosario. The body, man, something is up, man, with him. Yeah, I'm looking at him, man, when he got hurt and he was like, diddy bopping to the corner and he made it, but I was like, you got to keep an eye on him, man. And then the way he reacts when he got hit to the body, the way he went down in agony, I said, man, he got to think about another line of work, man. Yeah, that's not normal. That is not normal.
Yeah, there's something not right there.
Nope, it's not normal at all, man. So I think because of his style, man, and we all like exciting fighters, man, but he get hit too easy. He's been knocked out 3 times. You got to keep an eye on him, man.
Mm-hmm. Travis Bird, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, Travis. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love. Marky Dan 123, brother in the Super Chat. Whoever had boxers fight outside in Vegas, he should be arrested. Yeah, that's it. Woof, amazing.
They used to do it. It was over 100 degrees. You had Holmes and Cooney. It was a heat wave, just like it is now. June 11, 1982. It was hot all over the place, and they fought.
Yeah, that's Laser Light Show, brother in Super Chat. That story was so funny. Vegas will do that to you. Yeah, man. My wife she was like, no, never again. We're not gonna drink till the day is. I'm like, understandable. She's like, later on in the evening we'll start drinking. I'm like, cool, I got you. Chappelle Show 56, my brother in Super Chat. For Blue Vegas story. That's a true story, man. She was, man, we got outside. She was so, man, she was like, because she don't eat, like that. So that was the only thing to eat. And, at that point, like, it was like, what are we going to do now? Like, I mean, as far as restaurants, there's no restaurants open. Unbelievable. Blackwater Boxing, brother in Super Chat. Salute, fellas. What's the pyramid defense system Teofimo Lopez Pops is promoting? And who wins a rematch between Lomachenko and Teo? I think, yeah, I heard him talking about that. He's like, because we got the pyramid defense. Did you hear that, Kurt?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he was like, all right, we got this pyramid defense, so we Tank Davis will never land that stuff he was landing, that uppercut. That's what he kept saying. He'll never land that uppercut on us like he did on Barrios because we got the pyramid defense. And I was like, the pyramid defense? I was you know.
He liked to play mind games a lot. Talk.
Yeah, Kurt.
He liked to talk a lot.
Mm-hmm. The pyramid defense, Kurt. So I was like, man, I don't know what that is. I was wondering if you knew what that was, Kurt.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Pyramid defense? No, I don't know what that is.
The pyramid defense. Now, who you got winning that rematch, Kurt?
I don't know yet. That's a very interesting fight, and that's the fight I want to see. They saying December. They talking about it. Something tells me Loma's going to fight him completely different than the first fight. He's going to go at him. See, Loma's at his best when he's aggressive. When he gets aggressive, he's really, really good because now he's going to use his hand speed. Not so much angles because, see, Loma's a system fighter. He learned to fight like that in the amateurs, but it resonated in the pros, but the reason he didn't have success for the first, 7, 8 rounds is because he sliced to the right and Teofimo was sliding to the right. That neutralized him. So later in the fight, when he had momentum, that's because he just sold out. So I think he's going to do that to round 1. He's just going to go at Teo in the straight line. So I don't know yet. But this is going to be a different Lomachenko than the one he fought previously. So that's why it's a very interesting fight, man. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kurt, do me a favor. Just take over for 1 second.
Yes, indeed. Let me go in the chat. We got a super chat from Jonathan Simon. Blue and Kurt, in my opinion, Tank versus Loma is a bigger than Teo rematch. It should happen in the fall, and the winner fights Teo 2022. Yeah, I can go with that. Demetrius Brighton, that super chat, he said Blue Blood and Kurt, left hook, Lacey, Berto punchers, not boxers. Opoche versus Glatton, your thoughts. Omar versus Rivera, excuse me. Stacy Shelby, your thoughts. Well, Stacy Shelby is young. I believe he's 3-0. Opoche and Glatton was a good fight. I don't like what Opoche said to Glatton, but that's another story. That was like insulting to foundational Black Americans. But left hook Lacey was like really one-dimensional, man, and he got exposed with Calzaghe. He was never the same. He got beaten to a pulp against Calzaghe, and Berto defense was very poor. Berto, he had good speed, but Berto defense should have been better than, because he had to fight with Soto Carras and Guerrero. He was in a war with Victor Ortiz, so his defense should have been better. A lot of people don't understand that boxing is a science, and when you can transition from offense to defense, those are the fighters who last, and those are the fighters who are very successful. It seems fighters that can transition from offense to defense, defense to offense, those are the ones who can last, and those are the ones who can make adjustments. Abel B says, drinks are on me for you and your wife's upcoming anniversary. Great story. That's the Blue Blood. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that super chat. Let me see. Baron Jacob said, is Evander Holyfield a household name? He's extremely popular. Household name is you in rare air. I would say yeah, because of the Tyson rivalry. Holyfield's really popular. Not like Mike Tyson, but he's really popular. So some people are going to say yeah, some people are going to say no. Holyfield is really popular because you ask women and little kids about boxers and they know who they are, then they made it. If a woman said, I don't know who that is, and little kids be like, yeah, that's Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, and Muhammad Ali, then that fighter is a household name. Let me see. We have a super chat from Jafari Caesar. What's going on, bro? The pyramid defense is the network separation. Henry King, what's up, Henry King? All the way from I ain't gonna say where you from. You maybe just want me to be secretive. Henry King said, Kirk, my whole assessment of Tank has completely changed. I don't I don't think anyone could beat him, especially at 130, 135. Only fighter is Taylor, but Taylor can't handle body shots. No, he can't. I saw that against Ramirez. The Tank is small but explosive. And the first 4 rounds, his range was all wrong, and he can't give away 4 rounds. It's hard to give away 4 rounds. I thought he won the fifth. I know some people thought he lost the first 5 rounds because he started to become aggressive in the fifth round. But he can't give around. That's a third of the fight. You can't do that. But the 2 knockdowns changed the tenor of the fight. But Tank can punch. He's one of the hardest hitting 130 pounders I ever seen, man. And I seen Duran at 135. Chavez. There was a guy from New Jersey named Tracy Spann who hit like a ton of bricks. Benny Leonard has 70 knockouts and 186 wins. But Tank is a brutal puncher, man. And if you notice, before the fight, I kept telling Blue, I was like, Tank has to go to the body. Fight would have ended sooner because that body shot folded Barrios up. When you fight a tall fighter, you go to the body. When you fight a short fighter, you throw the uppercut. It's tailor-made for him. Let me see. Chilltown Major said, Holyfield hits hard too. Yeah, especially at cruiserweight. Yeah. OG Sean, the Don said, what's good, Blue? What's good with you? I'm glad they gave Holyfield a statue, man. He deserves it. He deserves it. Leslie Willis said, what about Hitman? Oh, yeah. Probably the best knockout artist I've ever seen because he could feint with you with his eyes, his shoulders, his arm. He could set up his punches beautifully. Everybody knew about his right hand, but he still got it home because he had a very good left hand, too, as well. People don't talk about Tommy Hearn's left hand. He had a great left hook. Devon Malcolm said, I actually like Teal and his dad. Reminds me of LeVar Ball. Alberto Ramirez said, Kirk, how good was Ruben Pius Oliveras? Oh, yeah, he was very good. He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter, man. Knockout artist. He was a great fighter, man. Great fighter. Had heavy hands, man. Me and my father used to watch him on the Spanish channel, man. All his fights. Chucho, Castillo, and Danny Little Red Lopez, Alfonso Zamora, Carlos Arate. He comes from that cloth. All those guys, Gato Gonzalez, all those guys punch through walls, man. Absolutely. Pound for pound, King said, can Loma take Tank's power? Nobody can take Tank's power when he hits you flush. That would be a very good fight because Loma's going to give Tank problems and Tank going to give him problems. Shabazz Prophet says, got a problem with Floyd till Tank do. I think that. Dr. Hook said, yeah, Kurt, show saver. Boxing and barbecue, what's going on? No more room on the Tank bandwagon. I knew Tank was always going to be good. I picked Tank and Barrios. I said 10 rounds, and it ended in 11. And Nakatani and Loma, I said Loma in 11. It ended at 9. So I was in the ballpark. I was close. Love him down. Gampton said, Kurt, the pyramid is a co-ed word for just duck 'em. Oh, man. Kevin Faulkner said, Tank is a monster. Yeah, man. Because he could box. He could box. He set up his shots very, very well. That right hook he knocked Barrios down with, he was going to his left. And then came with the wide left hook. What's that? What that say? Krypton something? Canelo versus Calzaghe. Calzaghe boxes the trunks off Canelo. Wrong style for Canelo. Calzaghe was a great fighter, man. Jonathan Simon said, Kurt, fantasy matchup. Diego Corrales versus Tank at 130, 135. Corrales can punch, man. I forgot about him. He was another heavy hand fighter. Woo, that's a tough fight. I can see them knocking each other out. I'll go with Tank by a hair because I think Corrales he was chinny. Tank has a good chin. I see him walk through shots, but I'm gonna say Tank because I think Tank chin is better than Corrales. It will be a war of attrition. Let me see. Good Bliss 747. Mosley Aaron Pryor. That's a great fight, man. That's a great fight. I think Pryor outhustles Mosley because he threw a lot of punches. They would have to fight at 135, even though Pryor fought at 140. And Mosley moved up too, but Pryor wanted to fight Ray Boom Boom Mancini, and he was going to drop down to 135, but Ray Boom Boom Mancini said, no, thank you. He ain't want nothing to do with Pryor. Pop says the slow start was a marketing trap. Let's look at what's that? Gate for his next fight. Floyd is an artist with his promoting. Okay. Yeah, but you don't want to lose the first 4 rounds. He lucky got them 2 knockdowns that changed the tenor of the fight. I think they was going to rob Barrios anyway, to be honest with you. He wasn't going to win that fight. Not in Atlanta. Not in Atlanta. San Antonio would have been different, but not in Atlanta. Where you fight, it makes a big difference. Godbody said, what about Larry Holmes? Yeah, Larry Holmes, best jab in the business. Amir Rogers said, what's up, Kurt? Who do you think Thurman fights next? The logical choice will be Ugas, man, but I don't know about Thurman, man. I don't know where his head is at. I don't think he loves boxing like that anymore. He got that Pacquiao bag. He's happy. He's married. I don't think he loves it anymore, so he's looking at a business. Anything that make good business sense with him, I think he'll fight him. Marky Dan said Roy Jones versus Sugar Ray Leonard. And a prime, well, Sugar was a welterweight. I might have to say Roy Jones, man. Leonard was great as a welterweight. Mike Sedilio said, what about Aguayo? Asked for power between 130 and 140. Yeah, him too. Especially with that straight right hand down the pipe. Yeah, absolutely. Edward Jones said, Julian Jackson. Shabazz Prophet said, think he meant triangle. Oh, he in Chicago Bulls thing now? Pyramid defense. Giving quality for life. Tank and Wilder, biggest punchers last 20 years. They up there, man. Big punchers, man. That's God-given ability when you could knock somebody out like that. PCs for sale said Holyfield was a beast, a warrior. Yeah, man. Holyfield was special. God bless said Julian Jackson, Ernie Shavers. Yup. The most civilized savage. What up? What's going on? Matt Sedelia said Danny Little Red Lopez was a puncher for real. He sure was, man. Roberto Gomez, too. Roberto Gomez had 17 knockouts, and title defenses, 32 straight knockouts. He has the record along with Deontay Wilder. There's been some brutal punchers, man. Kyrie Lewis said Mayweather got to feed Tank Josh Taylor or Teofimo. Let him rack up them belts. I would love to see it. Marky Dan said Ruben Oliveras versus Monster Nui. I like Oliveras in that fight. That's a good matchup. I like Oliveras. McClellan, yeah, he's once scored an 8-second knockout in Puerto Rico. I remember that. A left hook to the body. Bruce Terrell says, hater man, only haters asked that question. God bless said, did Sugar duck and Pryor? No. God bless said, who had a better jab, Larry? I miss, man. Larry Holmes or Ike Corte? Holmes. Ramses Piper said, salute, Kirk. Salute to you. Tyler Smith, Kirk. Wilder versus Big George Foreman. Both in their prime. Who you got? Well, Foreman always had problem with straight, quick punches. And Wilder got that right hand, man. you know, down the middle. That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Maybe Foreman. I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight. I got to think about that one. That's a good matchup. Whoever lands first. Edward Jones said Chico was a great fighter to watch. Yeah, he was. I enjoyed his fights, man. Cy Derula says, salute, Kirk. Salute to you. Marilyn Gold says, salute, Kirk, listening on my wife's phone. Bruce. Oh, thank you for reminding me. That's Bruce Golds, man. That's everybody's brother. I'm going to tell Blue to unhide you because he got you blocked, but Blue has to unhide you so you can leave your comments, man. Thank you, because I forgot. Thank you very much, Bruce. I'll tell Blue when he come back to unhide you, man. Boxing Wizard said Tank is nothing like Canelo or Mike Tyson. Yeah, he has his own style. He has his own style. Michael Kirkland said, do you think Mike Tyson is overrated? When I look at his career, he had all the talent, but no one, well, I don't think Mike was overrated, especially not from 85 to 88. The problem with Mike Tyson, we never got to see the best of him. But Mike Tyson from 85, 88 would have beat a lot of people. You know, he was a more secure person when he had Kevin Rooney. Because he lost the first 3 or 4 rounds to Tony Tucker, but he did get himself back in the fight because he trusted Rooney. Rooney told him what to do, and he won a decision. Powerful Pound King said, Kurt, has Gypsy got Wilder's number? We're going to find out. If he beat him again, then yeah. We'll find out July 24th. We got a super chat. Vulcanist says, salute, Brother Kirk. Salute to you. Blue is back. Hey, Blue. Bruce Goals, man. I think you need to unhide him. He's not blocked. I think he's hidden. So he told me tell Blue to unhide him and so he could leave comments.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll have it done by tomorrow for you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I have it done for tomorrow. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. And it's not me. It's I don't know. It's I don't know what it is, man. But it's so many people, Kurt. I have moderators that's blocked, and I ain't block them.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
And they can't block each other, so I'm the only one that can do it. So,
right.
You got Demetrius Bright super chat, Kurt?
Yes.
The brother said we missed his super chat. Oh, Machiavelli Mafia. He said, "What's good?"
That one?
Yeah, he said, "What's good, Kurt? Why do so many rank Duran over Leonard and Hagler in the all-time list? Watching the Four Kings, Duran was making a lot of excuses for L's."
Oh, I'm sorry, Machiavelli Mafia. I did miss your super chat. My bad. Yeah, Duran fan base always used the well, he was out of shape in the second Leonard fight. That's his fault. He used to eat steak. I used to watch Duran eat at Victor's Cafe in Midtown Manhattan. The dude ate a porterhouse steak and drunk on the regular a half-gallon of orange juice. That was his favorite meal. And that's his fault. He's a blow up like the Michelin Man. Duran was a great fighter, but he was not better than Hagler, Leonard, or Hearns. They all beat him. And plus, he lost to Benitez, and that's not to take any away from Duran. He was 1-5 against those guys. 1-5. Leonard fought his fight, and he went tooth and nail with Leonard. That fight is so close. I still say Duran won, but that fight is so close. And then he quit. He lost to Benitez, lost to Hagley, fought well, got blew out by Hearns. Then he lost to Kirkland Lang. That was an upset of the year. Duran couldn't beat boxers. That was his Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm. Demetrius Bright in the super chat said, Blue Blood, Kurt Lubin got the win. How would you rate the performance? Lubin chin is questionable, like he's the Amir Khan at 154. If caught flush, your thoughts on that? I mean, that's anybody. If anybody get caught flush, you know, unless you have a real sturdy granite chin, for the most part, you get caught flush, you're gonna get knocked out. You know what I mean? But yeah, he see, the thing is, Jason Rosario is a big puncher, right, Kurt? So it's hard. And Nathaniel Gallimore is a good puncher, a decent puncher. So he got clipped by Gallimore, and he got Terrell Goucher. Excuse me. Terrell Goucher is a good puncher, and Jason Rosario is a big puncher. So he got clipped by both of them, and he was buzzed, right? His legs was gone immediately. Now we automatically gonna relate to what happened with him and Jamel Charlo as him being Chinny. So we automatically think, oh well, this dude, he was knocked out by Jamel Charlo, and then every fight, he's buzzed. So what's your thoughts on that, though, Kurt?
That's true with any fighter can be hurt, because as great Chavez Chin was, when he got hit with a punch he didn't see from Rando, he was hurt. But I think Lubin is chinny. I don't trust his chin. If Charlo lands a big shot, because that was a jab, and it wasn't hard, but it was hard enough because he didn't see it, he didn't expect it, and he did the little mashed potato, the little dance. That's why Kevin was worried, Kevin Cunningham, because he was cursing, and he said, "Stop messing with this guy." Kevin Cunningham wanted him to get him out of there, because Rosario, if he lands a big punch, that's what any fighter, or you can get cut. Then things like that happen. I see many times where a fighter was on the verge of getting knocked out, that he turned the tables and then knocked the other guy out. But Lubin, I think sometimes, I don't know what it is, but he shouldn't be getting hit with shots, because he's such a good boxer. But there goes that maybe intangible wise, that he falls asleep, loses focus.
Yeah, he get comfortable, too comfortable.
Yeah, and he gets hit with shots that he shouldn't get hit with, because he's a very good textbook boxer, and he has good power. He went downstairs to the body, because he kept going to the body, and because he watched Charlo tapes, and we all know Rosario can't take it down there. So I know he's #1 WBC contender, I believe, and I would have loved to see him and Tony Harris. I don't know where Tony Harris's head is at, because he lost his father and didn't perform well. But Lubin and Charles going to fight again.
Eric Williams said, "Blue, did you just drop a Deontay Wilder video while we on live?" Yeah, I did. Ramses Piper, brother in the super chat. Kurt, what you think about Hagler versus Hopkins at 160?
Hagler, because I think Hagler will out hustle Hopkins. Hagler was such a balanced fighter. People don't talk about it. He does everything even kill. He can hurt you with any punch. He can turn orthodox and southpaw. And he had a very good right jab. That's what won him the Duran fight. He has a very sharp right jab, the way he throws it. And Hopkins was a great fighter too, but he can be out hustled. That's why he lost to Jermaine Taylor. Hopkins was great fighter. Hagler was special. That's the difference.
Janina Brissett, peace and blessings, Queens in the super chat. Kurt, I think Foreman was too stiff for Wilder. Hey, Kurt, while you answer that question, I got to step away, because I think my daughter got the music on. I can hear it.
Oh, okay. Let me address that. Yeah, but Foreman was so dangerous, man. He was a wrecking machine. Probably the strongest fighter I ever seen. We're talking prime, man. It's who lands first with Wilder and Foreman. It was sort of like Julian Jackson when he fought Gerald McClellan. Gerald McClellan knocked him out twice because he landed first. So it could go either way. It could go either way. We have a super chat from Candy Slim 501. He said Wilder, what he said? Wilder should throw the right uppercut to the body like Tank. Yeah, he should go to the body. My bad. He should go to the body. Arthur Hawkins said, "What's up, Kurt? What's going on with you?" Oh, Blue is back.
Hey, Kurt, you got the Marky Dan 1, 2, 3 in the super chat?
I don't think.
He said, "Kurt, Ward versus Kazaki's. Salute, Kings. Salute to you, great brother."
That's a tough fight for Ward. That's not an easy fight. That is not an easy fight. I got a lot of respect for Calzaghe. I'm going to say Ward by majority decision, but if they fought like 3 or 4 times, I could see Calzaghe winning 1 or 2 of those fights. You know,
Mhm.
so the talent level is very even. That's a good matchup for both men, Calzaghe and Ward. Because Calzaghe was big. He had a good corner. He had perpetual motion. He had very good footwork. He didn't hit hard, but he didn't need to. He could box. He could box.
Mm-hmm. Kenneth Johnson, brother in the super chat. Kurt, my non-boxing fan father told me yesterday he used to see Duran in Panama. He said he was always eating steak, drinking juice, and talking. Unreal.
Yeah, because Duran looked at eating differently. That he struggled to eat. He grew up so poor that eating was a privilege instead of a necessity. Eating steak, they used to say you feel rich when you eat steak because it's a high profile food like filet mignon. And I feel the same when I used to go to the steakhouse. What's the name of that steakhouse? Frisco's. That's $150 steaks.
Woo!
You know,
Woo! Boy,
and
I took
the
my wife.
garlic mash. Oh, go ahead, but I'm sorry. What you
No,
say?
I was saying, Kurt, I took my wife there. Because she ate steak. I don't eat. She don't eat meat because I haven't eaten meat. I haven't eaten meat, Kurt, since '98. So I took her to the steakhouse and she just don't eat it because I don't eat it, and she don't like to cook 2 different meals. So, but when we go out, she'll get a steak, and boy, she was loving that, boy, Kurt.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Wow, the more something costs, the better it is in life. Don't let nobody tell you any different. They had a cheap steakhouse back in the day called Chad's. That was, when you took a woman there on a date, you thought you was doing something in the 80s. But when you go to Del Frisco's and stuff like that, like 5-star steakhouses, the food and the meat tastes so different because you're paying for the quality. That's life. That's just like going to the hospital and say, "You got insurance?" And you be like, "No." They be like, "Put a band-aid on his head, get him out of here." That's what they do. Yeah. I lived in the hospital since 2012. I made sure my insurance under my wife was top notch. She got top notch insurance because she's a nurse, and they treated me like I was Henry the King the Eighth.
Oh, Kurt, man, you be cracking me up, Kurt.
For real, man, they treated me so well.
Put a band-aid on his head, get him out of here.
Yeah, that's what they do. It could be a gunshot or a cancer. They put a band-aid on them and get them out of here.
Unreal. Oh man. Kevin Fulton, the brother in the super chat. At Kurt, why isn't the great Jack Johnson ranked higher given the environment? I am sure he was fighting over 20 rounds against every cheat tactic.
It's a case of that being so long ago, and people don't do history, man, especially us as a people. Music, we don't respect nothing. You won't hear his name a lot. That's why me and Scrapbook is doing the legacy of the black fighter, 150 greatest black fighters. And we working out that every day. It'll be out probably like this or next week. And he should be mentioned, but it's up to you guys because in the 80s, he was mentioned a lot because you had the old boxing historians that kept his name relevant. But as time passes, Blue and family, it's 2021. Sadly, he's going to start be forgotten just like Joe Louis, and that's a shame. And I hope Muhammad Ali don't suffer the same fate. I don't see that happening because, he's so popular, but like Jack Johnson is kind of getting lost in the sauce because it was so long ago. And we put an expiration date on everything. Music, clothes. I wear vintage clothes. I wear Stacey Adams suits and Stacey Adams shoes and Wallabies. Wallaby is an old Blue know what I'm talking about. Wallabies are the New York B-boy shoe that originated in England. And if you look at Ghostface Killer album cover, they dye them. We used to dye them different colors. You take them to 125th Street. You'd be like, I want this color. Nobody got this color. I want Kelly green. You could dye them because they suede. And I still wear them, but that's old. How many people say that, That nobody want to listen to Big Daddy Kane. He old, but anyway. And it's the same fate with Jack Johnson. What you think, Blue?
Comfortable. I still wear mines, and they comfortable, Kurt.
I got 2 blue suede, brand new in a box Wallabies. They under the bed. I didn't even touch them yet. I got like about 10 pair. They so comfortable. Oh, they comfortable.
Unbelievable. Whew. Intelligent Savage 629, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Tank's coach and trainer said Tank has a lot in his toolbox. He said even some Emmanuel Augustus in there. Blue and Kurt, what you both think about that? Why haven't we seen that style of fight since in him? I guess because he just haven't had to bring it out. I believe that his talent is undeniable, man. I believe his ring IQ is his biggest attribute, but just who he's facing is just your opponent brings out the best in you. You know what I mean? So he just haven't had to go up against it. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, Tank is better than people thought. He's opening eyes. People can see because with Barrios, he had to think. He had to strategize. He had to throw certain punches. He just couldn't walk through Barrios because of the height and reach. And Virgil had him boxing. I knew Virgil was going to apply that. I knew. But Tank was very impressive, man. He's just not a puncher. He can box, and I truly think he takes a heck of a punch that nobody talks about. I seen Gamboa hit Tank flush, left, right, boop, boop, flush, and Tank just look at him like he wasn't supposed to do that. And he has very good upper body movement. When he was against the ropes, he was trying to draw Barrios in, and people was like, "Get off the ropes!" And I knew what he was doing. I see everything. I see it. And Tank, I said, man, Tank is a really good fighter. If he lose, it will be at 140 against a big fighter because it's you're fighting good big fighters, not just average or below average big fighters. But if he goes to 130, 135, he cleaning everything out. Oh, okay. Maybe Blue. Yeah, let me go in the chat real quick. I don't know what happened to Blue, but we have a super chat. Jonathan Simon said, Blue and Kirk fantasy matchup, Michael Spinks versus Evander Holyfield at 190. Evander Holyfield was almost unbeatable as a cruiserweight. That man was a monster.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think he beat Michael Spinks, Kurt.
And Michael Spinks as a light heavyweight. Remember, when you said 190, he was 175, but he did fight as a heavyweight. Michael Spinks is known for getting knocked out. But make no mistake about it, Michael Spinks was a great light heavyweight. Great. Mm-hmm. He had one punch knockout power. The Spinks jinx. That was an overhand right.
Mm-hmm. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat. I respect Jack Johnson. What he did as a black man in the 1910s was amazing, but then I heard the story of Sam Langford made me look at him different.
Well, they fought before. See, I know what you're saying, and I agree with you, but I don't know if you know this. They say he ducked the first wave of black murderers road, which is Sam Langford, Harry Wells, Joe Jeanette, Sam McVeigh. He did. But you got to understand what he was facing. He beat Sam Langford before he became world heavyweight champion in 1908. So he said, I worked too hard. He knew he couldn't fight them because he knew he would lose to one of them, if not all of them. And he wanted to keep his world championship belt, which he did for 7 years. Now, people say he could have gave them a chance, but he didn't want to because he knew he was going to lose.
Janina Brissett, peace of blessed queen in super chat. I'm gonna be at the Spence Pacquiao fight dressed like Frank Lucas. Watch profile just in case anyone's confused.
That's funny.
Oh man, unbelievable, man. Unreal, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, man. Yeah, Kurt. So what did you make of Gervonta Tank Davis' performance and Vasil Lomachenko's, Kurt?
Both of them came through like shining stars, man. And people putting them together. Tank, this was impressive. Like I said, people was talking about, oh, he didn't fight nobody. He fought a big one. I would like to know how much the Barrios weighed that night. Because he looked big, man.
He was big, Kurt.
He was big. What is it, 160?
Easy.
Easy, right? Yeah, because
Easy.
I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh man, Tank, and he had to think his way through. He had to be patient, which a puncher should always be patient. The opportunity is going to be there because the fighters get a little tired. When you get a little tired, you don't think as sharp. He lost the first 4 rounds. That's the third of the fight. But I tell people that they weren't going to give Barrios that fight. If it went to the scorecards and Tank didn't have them 2 knockdowns, he still wasn't going to get it. I know this already. That's all I'm gonna say. I know people. Tank was going to win. It would have been controversial, but Tank got the 2 knockdowns, and he was a little wild. He could have finished Barrios in the 8th if he went to the body. He was head hunting, and he gave up the next round because he had to rejuvenate himself. His energy was low, and then he got the knockout because he went to the body and blew. Gonna test. I've been saying body shot for the last month. We talked about Tank and Barrios. I said, being a short fighter, go to the body, and we've seen what happened when he hit Barrios to the body in the 11th round.
Mm-hmm.
Fight over. Fight over. And Tank, very impressive. Lomachenko, very impressive. Lomachenko's so fun to watch when he's aggressive. I like him when he's aggressive. He's at his best when he's aggressive. Everybody got a problem when he's aggressive. Tank gonna have a problem. Teofimo is gonna have a problem. Haney's gonna have a problem. I don't care who it is. Ryan Garcia is gonna have a problem. I don't care who it is. When that man is aggressive and let his hands go, he's a thing of beauty, Lomachenko.
Oh, for sure. Triple X, brother in the super chat. Kurt, what is Brandon Lee's potential? How far can he go? Bonus question. Would Charlie Burley have beat a prime Ray Robinson?
The first part of your question, I like Brandon a lot, man. I want to see when he step up in competition because the knockouts are going to become harder to get. Just like Berlanga, you can't always depend on knockout. You got to box. And Brandon Lee has good speed. He has heavy hands. But I got my eye on Brandon Lee because I want to see if he's going to get better. I want to know if he's going to improve.
Mm-hmm.
The second part is...
go ahead. I'm sorry about that, Kurt. Go ahead.
The second part is if they fought 3 or 4 times, Burley would have beat Ray once or twice. Ray Robinson in his prime was the best fight I've ever seen, but Burley was special. He was a mixture of James Toney, Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones. He had great upper body movement, man. He was a pure boxer. He beat Archie Moore twice in 44. The people that can beat Robinson in his prime as a welterweight will be Hearns, Leonard, and Burley. Those three. That's it. And Burley was special, man. Very special. So the answer is yes.
Talib Cunningham, brother in the super chat. He says Sugar Shane versus Tank at 135. Who y'all got? I got Shane Mosley. I got Shane Mosley too. Who you got, Kurt?
I got Shane in that fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Body attack. Vicious body puncher.
And he's quicker than Tank too.
Yeah, man. I remember he fought a guy real quick named John Molina from Puerto Rico. And you could look at this fight. I'm going to look at it too, probably tomorrow. He went to his body viciously where Molina couldn't stand upright during the interview. And he told Larry Murch, he said, next time I want to fight somebody that's human. He was vicious, Mosley, man.
Jason Kelly, brother in the super chat, Blue. What's the big deal on Floyd keeping fights in house when Top Rank and Matchroom been doing that? Floyd just spoke what was promoters been doing. It hurts the sport of boxing. Just because they've been doing it in the past don't mean we should continue to do it. We don't agree with them doing it. We don't agree with them doing it. So why are we gonna give him a pass? See, this is what we do. We'll say, well, they've been doing it. Yeah, but when they do it, we complain about it. That's the difference. When they do it, we complain. Oh, they ain't making these fights. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing that. It don't go unnoticed. It's just that now it's Floyd, then we want to say, well, they've been doing it. No, to give him a pass. No, don't work that way.
Can I say something, Blue?
Go ahead, Kurt.
I feel so sorry for Calvin Ford, man. I feel so sorry for him, man. But his hands is tied. You talk about the most powerful guy in boxing. You got to dummy up, as the word Archie Bunker used to say. I watch All in the Family a lot. Dummy up and let Floyd do what he want to do when you're around him. If Calvin Ford is training Tank and Floyd said, you know what, I'm hungry. Hey, Calvin, take the whip and go to get me two burgers from Fat Burgers. He has to go. If he doesn't go, he'll be out of there. Everybody knows that. I've never seen a guy from the outside, and Tank could have been disqualified because Floyd touched his glove. You don't supposed to do that.
Right.
You don't supposed to do that. And Calvin talking, and Floyd interrupts him, and Calvin looking at him, and Floyd's telling Tank, give him a pep talk. And I was like, come on, man, too much conversation, Floyd. Stay out of it. But he's abusing his power. And Calvin Ford can't say nothing. He gonna go to Floyd and say, Floyd, I need you to dumb me up. Floyd be like, what? Well, I can get a trainer for anywhere. You out of here.
But the thing is, Kurt, a couple of times, Coach Calvin turned into Floyd and asking him questions, inviting him in.
He's intimidated by Floyd because he's looking at that. If I say or do this, then Floyd will feel comfortable. But he should tell Floyd, I don't need you. He don't have to say it. But, oh, man, honestly, I couldn't be a trainer like that. I couldn't be a trainer. I couldn't be a trainer if you have distractions. Listen, I was going to train fighters, and I trained fighters. There was we call it the swimming pool gym in Newark on Boylan Street. People in Newark know what I'm talking about. And and the guy that runs the gym said, I need you to train up-and-coming fighters. But there's gangs up there, and they come in and out. And I said, nah, I can't do it. I can't, because of the distraction. A trainer, you can't have no distractions, man. I feel sorry for Calvin Ford because he gotta be servient towards Floyd needs.
Give me not life, brother in the super chat. Do you think Floyd will negotiate fights with the top 130, 140 pound guys if it started 50-50, or would Tank have to be an A side every time? He already said that he's not even willing to negotiate, so that's pointless. And we already know Tank gonna have to be the A side. He ain't gonna have it no other way. There's no 50-50. Tank gonna have to be the A side. Plain and simple. I mean, we already know that. That's not even a question. Jonathan, go ahead, Kurt.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tank be losing an 11 round and Floyd go run and get his trunks and fight the last 2 rounds.
Nah, Kurt, you ain't right for that one, Kurt.
I wouldn't be surprised to do that. He'll run in the locker room, get his trunks, and tell Tank to step aside and fight the last 2 rounds and still the fight.
He almost had him disqualified, though, Kurt. He not only did he touch his glove, he grabbed it. He was holding it, tugging it.
And I'm glad Devin Haney didn't sign with TMT. I'm glad because You know, when you that great like Floyd is, and you control boxing, you're gonna show narcissistic behavior. That's a lot of power, and I know he feels like uh, you feel a certain way when you achieve so much. With great power comes with great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't, like you said, I listen. He don't buy that stuff. The watches, that watch that he wear that cost 18 million, he didn't pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't pay for that, and the watch is worth 18 million.
Right.
So that's a good way to promote yourself. You see this watch, and so everybody eyebrows go, "Oh man, he got money, man. He paid 18 million on cars. He don't pay for that. He don't pay for it."
Mm-hmm.
But I feel bad for Calvin Ford. He can't do his job.
Yeah. Jonathan Simon, brother in Super Chat. Blue and Kurt, do you think Tank beating Barrios was like Leonard beating the bigger Donnie Lalonde?
That's a good comparison
Yeah.
because Leonard lost the first 4 rounds, got knocked down too, and
Mm-hmm.
cut, and came back and knocked out Lalonde. So that's a very good comparison. Yeah, it is. It's very similar.
Yeah, I could see
Absolutely,
that. Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Janina Brissett, back in the Super Chat. We can't assume maybe he don't mind. Maybe Floyd has more influence over Tank and his trainer appreciate Floyd helping.
It pisses him off if he has any. Floyd knows the code of ethics, and Calvin do too, but he can't say nothing to Floyd. His hands is tied. He just got to listen to Floyd. He's getting good money now, Calvin Ford. He's getting good money training. He ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't gonna say nothing. You're not going to go against the most powerful man in boxing. Floyd can replace him very easy.
Yep. Well, let's get on out of here, Kurt.
Yes, indeed, man. Oh, man, we had a great weekend in boxing, but you know what? And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna come different a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you this, Blue, man. I rock with my Caribbeans and my Africans, man. I you know, I used to go to Jamaica, me and my wife, and Trinidad Tobago, but I don't like their attitudes towards Black Americans, man. And I love them. I used to be with Jamaicans in New York in the early '80s, man, and I love their culture. I love the food. I love the music. When people wasn't messing with reggae music, I was at 179th Street Park in the early '80s. You know, hip hop. The DJs was out there, Cool Herc and Grand Wizard Raheem and Grand Wizard Theodore. These are the forefathers of hip hop. I was at Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx, and it was all love. It was all love with Africans, with Caribbeans, and Americans. You know, they came, they invaded the neighborhood. We didn't care where you was from. We didn't care. And it's in the mid '60s, you had the Hart and Cellar Immigration Act, and you start seeing immigrations come in. And we welcomed them with open arms. The reason I'm saying is Blue in chat, and my Caribbeans and my Africans at in the chat. I didn't like what F.A. Opoche said to Glatton. It was a fight yesterday, and I don't know if you're aware of this, people. He told Glatton, who's a foundational Black American, I flew to America. I didn't come on no slave shit. Called him an imitation African and everything, man. I don't know if you know this. You know, I was like shocked that he would have that kind of attitude. And then Buster Rhymes said something 2 months ago, but he got smart that he was getting some kind of war, and he credited Caribbeans and Latinos with starting hip hop. Now I could give him a history lesson because I was there in the early '80s. DJ Hollywood was before Cool Herc. Cool Herc came into prominence in '73. He wasn't the inventor of hip hop. He was one of the forefathers of the park jams. DJ Hollywood came in prominence in '72, and he was the first rapper. Throw your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care. He made that He invented that. But it doesn't matter. But you know what Busta Rhymes said, and he said America don't have no culture. He meant to say Black America. So I just had to point that out, and I'm like, and then Nicki Minaj, the way she came at Michael B. Jordan with that controversy with Juve, I think some kind of liquor, and Cynthia Erivo said something slick, but she's playing great Black American characters like Harriet Tubman and Aretha Franklin, and don't care. But what bothers me is the attitude that they have towards us, man. And when I heard F.A. Apoche, what he said, remember F.A. Jagba said about Deontay Wilder. So it bothers me, man, that we've gone through so much, and people that share our color pigmentation have these rotten attitudes towards us, man.
Yeah. Unfortunate, Kurt.
It's very unfortunate. There was a riff, real quick, and I know we want to get out of here. There was a riff in Elizabeth, New Jersey, because we have a lot of Haitians. And me and my wife, we went to a fundraiser for Haiti. And, they love my wife, the Haitian community. And there was fights at high schools with Black Americans in Haiti. And the two people, my friends, one was Haitian, one was Black American. And it was over money. So I had to go to the house and invite both of them over there and squash the beef, and told them the history with the two ethnic groups. And I don't care if you black, white, whatever. Bruce Goles is white. That's my brother. That's my brother right there, Bruce Goles, if you're listening. I don't care who you are, but I'm not going to sit back and other channels take shots at black fighters every single day. You know who I'm talking about, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Or
Mm-hmm.
I tell you in the text.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. You know who I'm talking about? Every day. Tank win, he goes at Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Tank knocks out Santa Cruz, he goes at Tank again.
Mm-hmm.
Spence beat Mikey Garcia, he goes at Spence. Every day. And I used to be on this channel. Yeah. I ain't going to say the name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Every single day. It's just the hatred. It's like being black is, and especially Black America, like it's illegal or something. But everything we go through in this country, other people, if it wasn't us, they would get the hate from the dominant society. But they feel that they can look at us and be like, and show the dominant society, yeah, just like you guys hate them, we hate them too. I just had to get this off my chest. It's very, very, very unfortunate, because I don't like violence and I don't like, craziness, man. And I find peace in separation. And I'm sorry I feel like that, but I see these comments all the time, man. Callie had something earlier on his stream that was really good. So I just had to say that, man. I just had to say that.
Refeed Double O, brother, in the super chat. He said, Pig Meat, Markham. He said, Here Come the Judge, rhyming.
That's true. He was Here Comes the Judge was a very popular record in 1968. And I got a homework assignment. We're gonna get out of here. Ramen been around since the 30s and 40s. Look at dig this up. The Jubilaires put in the Jubilaires, the Preacher and the Bear. They had a record called The Preacher and the Bear, where the guy is rhyming and pattern and rhythm. It was an old famous gospel group, the Jubilaires, the Preacher and the Bear. Then you see what I'm talking about. Hip hop rhyming been around a very long time.
Mm-hmm. 817 Boston B, brother, in the super chat. Floyd weaponized his blackness for cash, and we fall for it. He has the emasculated Calvin It's humiliation at every post-fight presser. Shaking my head. Yeah, they at the post-fight press, they ain't even asked Calvin any questions, Kurt.
I found that disturbing. He's there, but he's not there. Like he's invisible. Like he's nothing.
But they're gonna say we don't like Floyd Mayweather though, Kurt.
Floyd don't realize this, man. All he has to do is go away. He will never be forgotten, but he can't do it. All he has to do is go away.
Yeah.
Less is more. All he has to do is go away. And then people start asking, hey, what's up with Floyd?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's get on out of here, Kurt.
Yes, sir. Great fights this weekend, man. I enjoyed them. Hope you enjoyed them, man. We got Colbert this Saturday. We're going to talk about that this week. Man, I love the family. Blue, great job as always, man. That's the norm. And hey, listen, we'll be back tomorrow with some great boxing talk. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar. Everybody has a blessed night.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Baron Jacobs in the super chat. Appreciate you. I agree, Kurt. And Aggressive Loma would beat T.O. in the 12th round if he had enough time.
I want to see the rematch.
I can't wait. December. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.